progressing to the knockout stages of the Galway Senior Championship. We'll go through the teams. We'll start with the St. Thomas team. In goals. Number 1 is Gerald Kelly. The full back line is Cian Mahoney, Fintan Burke and Cathal Burke. Half back line, number 5 John Head, number 6 Shane Cooney and number 7 Evan Duggan. The midfield pairing of Damien Finnerty and David Burke. The half forward line is Dara Burke, Conor Cooney and Victor Manzo. And the inside line, wearing 13 is Oisin Flannery, 14 is Aina Burke, and coming into the side wearing number 19 is Evan Brady. We'll go to the Gort team next. In goals for them is their experienced goalkeeper Gavin Nally. The full back line is Ivan Nealon, Jack Grealish and Owen Killeen. The half back line, Ben O'Donovan wears 5, Jason Grealish wears 6 and Owen Cooley 7. Midfield pairing of Nathan Gill, who wears 8, and Jason O'Donoghue, who wears number 25. The half forward line is number 20 Michael Mullins, 11 Greg Lally and 10 Jack Lennan. And the inside line, number 21 Richie Cummins, number 12 Aidan Halibert and number 26 Queeveen Marn. So that is the lineups for both sides before the start of today's game. Liam Gordon from Killimer, he is the Rachor in the middle of the field, and I'm delighted to be joined by Andy Cohen, a man who captained Gort to a county title. And a big game here, St. Thomas's and Gort, a crucial game in the championship. Yeah,
big game for Gort. Now they've been handed, I suppose, a bit of a lifeline with Tommy's getting the win over St. Thomas's the last day, and it gives Gort at least a bit of a chance after losing their first 2 games. So look, at on paper you'd expect Thomas has been so strong that they're going to come back with a certain sting in their tail from the last day. So look, it could be a long hour, it could be a good hour for Gort. They could roll up the sleeves and tear into 2. So look, it's all for an exciting game.
You mentioned St. Thomas's. Obviously they were beaten last time out by Tommy Larkin's, well beaten in the end, but we saw it 2 years ago. I think they were well beaten by Turlockmore here, 15 or 16 points I think at the time, and they went on, and from then till last weekend they hadn't lost a Galway game in the Galway Club Championship. So no doubt they'll be smarting from that defeat against Tommy Larkin's.
Totally, and they'll go away from that Tommy Larkin's game well stung, but they certainly won't hit no panic button, and they'll have used those last 2 weeks to kind of tidy up any few bits of loose areas that they felt kind of went astray against Tommy's, and they'll look to put them right today.
From Gort's perspective, we see Jason Grealish is well strapped up there. There was possible doubt from starting, but it looks as if he will start. Himself and Jack Grealish have been instrumental in their defence. Greg Lally's gone up to the attack as well, but overall it's a relatively youthful Gort team.
It is overall, it's as they say, this transition period for Gort, but look, you do need that experience as well too. You definitely need Jason to be there. Look, you might as well just put him out there and get him into the game and see what you can get out of him, instead of trying to put him out into a game that's going at full tilt after 40-45 minutes. It's very hard for him to get the pace at that point. So look, there's a good mix of young lads there if they can kind of get through today and get a good hard game under their belts. They played Thomas's last year and they didn't kind of, they showed fairly well for their youth as well. Like, so look, they do have some chance anyway at least.
And of course in the week that's in it, one of your old teammates, Aidan Hart, has gone in as a selector with Galway.
He has. He's moving steadily up that managerial ladder there himself. He did it very well last year with Tullen, or 2 years ago with Tullen, the Harty Cup final, and he's a great experience as well too with Crusheen. He was with the Clare under 20s this year as well. So look, it's no surprise for him at all.
Yeah, we're almost ready to go here with this senior championship game between St. Thomas's and Gort. Big game, as we said, in the context of the championship. In this group so far, Tommy Larkin's, they top the group with the 4 points on the board. St. Thomas's and Killimer Daly, 2 points each, while for Gort they have yet to register a point in the championship, but they're still heavily involved. A win for Tommy Larkin's or a draw for Tommy Larkin's will see them top the group, but if Killimer Daly go and win that game, it could be St. Thomas's, Tommy Larkin's and Killimer Daly on 4 points apiece. But of course, as we know, if Gort win it, they'd get their 2 points on the board and they'd be well back in the championship, and we'll have to wait and see what happens in the other match then. But a nice crowd coming here to Kenny Park and Athenry. We had beautiful resplendent weather yesterday. It was really, really hot in Duggan Park where I was, and here in Kenny Park in Pearse Stadium, not as warm today, which I'm sure will suit the players. And very hot yesterday, but not as warm today.
Very
probably
humid.
Suit them.
Yeah, humid Friday evening, humid yesterday as well too. So it is really ideal conditions now. It is quite overcast. There's not too much of a breeze. It's not very, very hot, so temperatures won't be the engine won't be overheating too soon. So yeah, the conditions are perfect.
This is the first of a double header, as we know. The second game takes place at 5 o'clock. That is between Loughrea and Clarenbridge. And of course, live on Galway Bay, then from about 6:30 we'll have the draws for the senior and intermediate championship preliminary quarter-finals, as well as those relegation draws as well. And those games will take place in 2 weeks' time. But I think there's nobody here worrying about 2 weeks' time at the moment. They're just worrying about the game that's in front of us, and it is a St. Thomas's and Gort, as we said. Liam Gordon from Killimer, as I said, is the referee. His linesman are John Kane. I think he referees the second game, and Ronan Stankert from Ardrahan is the other linesman here as well. So all is in readiness. Nice crowd in the stand here. There's a nice crowd down below us here, and I suppose from your own viewpoint, yourselves and St Thomas's, Gort and St Thomas's. There has been a great rivalry down through the years.
Yeah, great rivalry in Ireland fairness in the last kind of 10 to 15 years there. It's really kind of been something that's, you're nearly watching the draw every year to see would we get a swipe at each other over the years. And look, there's been very tight games, a couple of runaway victories as well too on one side in the last kind of couple of years especially, and I suppose Thomas's have been very, very successful really in the last 10 years. So look, it's definitely going to be a close game.
You played each other last year, of course, Gort and St Thomas's. Thomas's, I think, got a couple of early goals and put the game to bed fairly well at that time.
Yeah, it's kind of much the similar situation as this. Like, you know, there's not really much expected of a youthful Gort team, and at the same time they had a free swipe. Like, so look at fast forward 12 months now again, it's kind of the same setup. Them young lads from Gort kind of have a chance to, and since that Thomas have got their second All-Ireland, so you know it's an even bigger chance to test yourself against the best in the country.
Yeah, we're almost set to go. The teams are getting into positions. I think Evan Brady's gone into the full forward line. I think he's gone into the edge of the square for St Thomas's. They have Dara Burke, Conor Cooney and Victor Manzo, and inside I think Aina Burke is in there, and Evan Brady's gone to the edge of the square, a big powerful man starting the championship campaign for St Thomas's this year. Liam Gordon, everything is in readiness, the ball is thrown in, the senior championship game is underway, and it's David Burke who comes away with the ball straight away, right in towards Brady at full forward. Brady and the cornerback, that's Ivan Neelan battling possession, and it's Neelan who's in possession for Gort, gets the ball out the field, but it's a misplaced pass, but Jason Grealish tries to retrieve this division, but David Burke has it now. David Burke bursting through, plays the ball across the field to Victor Manzo. Manzo coming inside, Manzo goes for a goal, it's blocked somehow, it goes out I think for a 65, and doesn't, it goes out for a wide actually. I thought may have been a 65 metre free, but it's gone wide, and a goal scoring opportunity straight away, but good defensive play by Gort.
Yeah, good defensive play there. Ivan Neelan quite solid on the ball for the initial ball that went into Evan Brady, and just a little bit misplaced pass coming out, and lucky to get away with that one.
The ball is pucked out, Gort work it out to Ivan Neelan, and he launches it long in towards the square looking for Cayman Marin and Keane Mahoney battling possession. Marin has it now, there's 3 men on him, he's fouled there, it's going to be a free in and a scoreable opportunity for Gort, and this free no doubt will be taken by, is it Aidan Helbert no doubt who will take it. He's been very effective for Gort over many years taking the frees, and no doubt he'll take this one as well, but a let off in one sense, but we showed what Thomas's are made of there. David Burke bursting through, and he could have tapped it over for a point, but he was trying to work the goal. Yeah,
went for the jugular straight away, won very well from the throw in at the very start, and popped that ball into Evan Brady, and good start for Thomas's.
Aidan Helbert stands over the free, and a chance here for him maybe to put Gort in front. Gort playing with whatever wind advantages there is here in Kenny Park today. There's significant enough, I'd say, the way it's blowing. Helbert goes for the score, he puts it between the posts, and that is the first point for Gort, and it's Aidan Helbert who puts it over the bar. Good start, and for any free taker, Andy, to get the first point on the board is crucial. Yeah,
good ball from Ivan Neelan down into the corner there towards Keevy Marin, and look at the space there, he put the ball into it, and it worked out for a good point for Helbert.
Gerald Kelly takes the puck out, he goes over to the far side of the field, he picks out John Head over there. John Head back from suspension, gets the ball down the field. No James Regan today, by the way, he's on the bench for Thomas's. The ball is won by Oisin Flannery. Flannery off to the onrushing John Head. Head goes for a score from the half back line. It's going to drop short though into the hand of the goalkeeper, that's Gavin Lally, and Gavin Lally does well there. Gavin Lally gets the ball out, and Gort work it out through Jack Grealish. Grealish goes across the field towards their cornerback Owen Killeen. Owen Killeen looks upfield and decides to go route one in towards that full forward line. Cayman Marin is stripped there by Keane Mahoney right in front of the 20 metre line, and that's going to be a free in and a tap over free here from Aidan Helbert, but Marin tried to get away there from Keane Mahoney, and Keane Mahoney just tripped him. Going to be a free in, scoreable opportunity.
Yeah, no, long before that ball was delivered from one Keane, he was very tight. Look at he's doing what you'd want a cornerback to be doing, but yeah, it was a foul on Queevy Marin.
So a chance here for Aidan Helbert to put 2 points between them. He should put it between the posts, you would think, but Gort have been direct. The 2 balls they've got, they have delivered them down the field straight away. Haven't really tried to work them out of defence. They've gone route one with that wind in the early stages. Keane Mahoney has picked up a blood injury as well, by the way, for St Thomas, as he's gone off the field, and they'll have a blood sub. Bernard Burke is the man that's taken off the top that he's on and putting on the helmet and coming in for just the blood sub there for Keane Mahoney, as Aidan Helbert stands over the free. It should be 2 points to no score. 3 minutes played here as Helbert stands over the free for Gort. They're playing with the wind advantage in this first half here in Kenny Park in Athenry. So here comes Aidan Helbert. He puts the ball high, he puts it between the posts, and he makes no mistake. So 2 points for Aidan Helbert, has seen Gort into a 2 points lead as the goalkeeper Gerald Kelly gets ready to take the puck out. The vastly experienced custodian for the St Thomas's men gets ready to take this puck out for his side. So he looks upfield. A couple of players looking for a short one, but I think he's going long. He's not. He's gone out towards Evan Duggan. Duggan is in possession. Duggan goes away from his man. He's got a runner in Shane Cooney, but he decides to go long inside towards Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney comes out to the half-hour line. This should be a score for Conor Cooney. And Conor Cooney puts the ball between the posts. And Conor Cooney does what he has been doing for St Thomas's for many years. One chance for Conor Cooney. Puts it between the posts. 2 points to 1. Yeah, Gerald Kelly got a nice puck out of the way there. Now he kind of deceived a lot of guys. Looked like he was going into that space in the half-forward line, but he got it short, and good carry from Duggan up the line. Jack Grealish is in possession now for Gort. Plays the ball out towards the wing back. That's Owen Cooley. He's under pressure. Owen Cooley tries to get away from Oisin Flannery. Does get away. He's on an advantage. Out to Jack Grealish, and Jack Grealish goes long inside towards that full forward line. They all go for it. The ball breaks inside. Goal scoring opportunity for Aidan Hellerbert, but the ball has gone over the bar. He flicked it over the bar. It went in over the head, I think, of Fintan Burke, and Aidan Hellerbert got in. He flicked the ball over the bar. 3 points to 1. It could have been a goal.
Dangerous ball there. There was a lot of bodies going for that one ball as it was dropping there in the Thomas's full back line, and it just popped through. It got through them all, and Aidan Hellerbert just flicked it over the bar.
Yeah, Aidan Hellerbert is down injured now as well, following that incident there, but he's got 3 points, 2 from frees and 1 from play, and that means that his side lead by 3 points to 1, and from a Gort perspective they'll be happy enough with the start.
Yeah, very happy now. In fairness, like the first couple of balls from out of defence, like you said, they brought them across the full back line and looked for that space down along the line on both sides of the field, and they've got returns from it, so they'll be very happy with the start.
Yeah, Gerald Kelly is getting some attention as well. The St Thomas's goalkeeper, Liam Gordon, is coming out the field, but we saw what Thomas can do though as well with their first point. Conor Cooney coming away from Jason Grealish and being essentially the top forward in the club game from Galway over many years, got onto the ball, and his first scoreable opportunity straight between the posts.
They do, and what Thomas is for me, I've always done very well over the years, is what a guy could be coming out with the ball from the half-back line, and his target up ahead might not even look like he wants that ball, but they'll snap that ball straight into Conor Cooney's hand because he's coming for it. They're very deceiving when they do that, and look at it, worked out for a good score. Cian
Mahoney back in for St Thomas, as Bernard Burke will have to go off again as Gerald Kelly gets ready to take the puck out. There are 5.5 minutes played here. It's 3 points for Gort, 1 point for St Thomas in the early stages of this game. Gort playing with wind advantage in the first half though, as Gerald Kelly looks upfield. There's an ocean of space right out here in front of us. Will he go this side? He'll decide to go over to the far side of the field where Conor Cooney positions himself. Up goes Cooney to try and win that ball. It's won by the Gort man though, and it's Ben O'Donovan who has it. And Ben O'Donovan goes route one inside to Marin again. Marin tries to come out in front of Cian Mahoney. Marin is out in front of Cian Mahoney. He's fouled by Cian Mahoney, and that's the second free that Cian Mahoney has given away now on Caoimhín Marin. But it's going to be a scoreable opportunity and a chance here for Aidan Heller to put 3 between them. Yeah, and that breeze is kind of helping Gort half back line because it's holding up that puck out. It's kind of making it drop just between the 65 and the 45, so it's easy kind of come onto that ball as it's dropping. They turned it over, a good carry from Ben O'Donovan, and that's Caoimhín Marin is causing a little bit of trouble now for Cian Mahoney. Yeah, 6 minutes gone here, 3 points to 1. Gort have got 3 points from Aidan Hellerbert, 2 frees and 1 from play. This should be another one that he should put between the posts. They're playing with the wind, as we said in this first half, or they appear to be playing with the wind in the first half, as he gets ready to take this free for his side. They've started well. They started well against Clymer-Daly as well last time out, and unfortunately from their perspective, Clymer-Daly came back into it and won that game in the end. But it's 4 points now to 1, 4 points for Aidan Hellerbert, as the goalkeeper Gerard Kelly goes along looking for John Head. John Head tries to take it out of the air, but he can't do so. It drops out of the hand. It goes out over the line, and it's a line ball to Gort over on the far side of the field. They stand well populated over there, ahead of the 2 games here in Kenny Park in Athenry. Some exciting games we've had so far in the Senior Championship this weekend, and no doubt the 2 we'll have here will be exciting as well. There's been 1 wide so far in the game. That is a Gort wide, or St Thomas have struck 1 as well, I should say. And it's going to be a sideline cut, and the sideline cut is to Ben O'Donovan. Ben O'Donovan picks out, is it Jack Lennon over on the far side of the field. Jack goes long in towards Caoimhín Marin again. He's going to let the ball run inside towards Richie Cummins, and Richie Cummins is in possession, and Richie Cummins tries to get away from the man. He's on an advantage. Cian Mahoney fouling there again, and that's going to be a yellow card for Cian Mahoney. I think that's the 3rd foul he has committed in the last since the game has started on 7 minutes. Yeah, Cian Mahoney, for a guy that's normally very assured and very solid back there on the full back line, he's kind of started a bit wildly now today. He's definitely going to pick up a yellow card after that now. Yeah, that's the 3rd free that he's given away, and it's a yellow card for Cian Mahoney in there. Richie Cummins was the man who had come out to the ball, and Richie Cummins had got onto the ball, and it results in a free in that Aidan Hellerbert will take. And again, it's a fairly scoreable opportunity for Aidan Hellerbert. He is somewhere just inside the 45 metre line as he gets ready to take it, just outside the arc here in Kenny Park and Athenry, hitting in to the scoreboard end. Gort will be happy with their start so far. They lead by 4 points to 1. We've 8 minutes gone here. Could this be 5 points to 1? It should be 5 points to 1. It is 5 points to 1. And all the scores have come from Aidan Hellerbert. 4 frees and 1 from play. And I suppose Thomas's will be slightly disappointed, obviously, with their discipline so far, giving 4 scoreable frees away. Yeah, I suppose Gort are doing well insofar as they're getting the ball into the spaces and they're kind of drawing that foul. Like, so they're putting Thomas's under pressure early on. Puck out taken towards Oisin Flannery. Flannery has time to spin his man. Flannery goes past his man. Flannery soling forward now for St Thomas's. Gets the ball across the field towards Dara Burke. Dara Burke looking looking for a point for Thomas from play, and Dara Burke makes no mistake. That's a good score by Dara Burke. They've got 2 points from play from 2 attacks recently. Good score by Dara Burke. Well worked move. Oisin Flannery and Burke involved.
Yeah, that's the quality of Thomas's, and they, like I said at the start, they have no panic button whatsoever, so they'll just get into the game now. There's only less than 10 minutes gone.
Quick puck out towards Jack Grealish, back towards Gavin Lally again, and Gavin Lally is going route 1 again. He's looking for Michael Mullins over on the far side of the field. Up goes John Hitt to try and win possession. The ball is going to break towards Queeveen Marin again, but in comes David Burke, and David Burke picks up the ball for Thomas, gets the ball out the field towards John Head. John Head soloing forward now. John Head has made the space. He finds some space and he's still soloing forward. John Head flicks the ball across the field towards Dara Burke. Dara Burke is in possession now for Thomas. He goes right across the field to Oisin Flannery. Good play by Flannery. Flannery gets the ball further forward, and Thomas are moving well here into John Head. He's got Flannery beside him, and Flannery's into possession, but unfortunately from his perspective pass just went awry, and eventually Gort try and repel the situation with Jason Grealish. He gets it out towards O'Donoghue in the middle of the field. That's Jason O'Donoghue trying to pick the ball, but he's under serious pressure out there. It's liveling up here in Kenny Park and Athenry. There's a lot at stake. It's the Galway Senior Championship. It's round 3. It's 5 points to 2 in favour of Gort. 9.5 minutes played, and that's going to be a throw-in ball there, but the pass was just went astray from John Hitt to Oisin Flannery, and in fairness Thomas, they worked the ball up well there into a scoring position.
Yeah, and in tight quarters there, they're very, very slick with their passing, and they made it, I'd say, from their own 65 up as far as the Gort 45 there in about 7 or 8 passes, and they were just very short on that last one there. If that had got through, there was definitely a chance of a point, if not even a goal. 5
points to 2. We have 10 minutes gone. Gort lead by 3. There's going to be a throw ball, and Conor Cooney and is it Michael Mullins or Gerard O'Donoghue who are going into to get involved in this. It's Conor Cooney and Michael Mullins. The ball breaks. It breaks towards David Burke. He flicks the ball further forward by Dara Burke, inside towards Evan Brady. Will Brady get there ahead of Jack Grealish or Jason Grealish? He won't. Jason Grealish heavily strapped there, gets the ball back towards Gavin Lally, the goalkeeper. Lally does well to play the ball out the field, and eventually Gort cleared the ball, but David Burke half blocks down Jason Grealish as it goes out over the line. It's a line ball to Gort over on the far side of the field. We have 10 minutes played here. A lively 10 minutes must be said. 5 points to 2, 3 between them. 5 points have come from Aidan Hellebert for Gort, 4 frees and 1 from play, while for Thomas it's Conor Cooney and Dara Burke have been their scorers so far, as the sideline is going to be taken over on the far side of the field. Ben O'Donovan is the man who's going to take it. I see his parents right out here in front of us as he gets ready to take this sideline cut. 11 minutes played here. He takes the sideline. He goes along with that ball. It should be intercepted by Shane Cooney. Brilliantly taken out of the air by Shane Cooney out to his brother. His brother is Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney is in possession. Conor looks up the field looking for Victor Manzo. Manzo's in front of his man. Manzo has his man. He tries to take on Owen Killeen. He goes past Owen Killeen. Victor Manzo now has got support players, but he's going to go for a score. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? It's just gone to the wrong side, but I think he was on an advantage there, so that's going to be a free in and a scoreable opportunity here for St. Thomas's, and Conor Cooney no doubt will come up to take this, but beautiful stick work there by Shane Cooney initially. Yeah,
lovely takedown for Shane Cooney, then popped it out to Conor, and then into that space. Owen Keeling just made it a little bit more difficult on himself. He just stood that yard off Victor Manzo a little bit too far, and it's very hard to get it off him after he wins the initial ball.
So 5 points to 2 as Conor Cooney stands over the free. A scoreable opportunity here, you would anticipate, with 11.5 minutes played. He'll put this between the posts to bring it back to a 2-point ball game. So Conor Cooney has already got 1 point for Thomas, as that came from play. Their other score came from Dara Burke. This would be their first from a free. Gort have hit 4 from frees. So this is the first scoreable opportunity from a free for St. Thomas's. It's Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney takes it, and he just about gets it over the bar there. And that's a 3rd point for Conor Cooney. But there's a lot of power in that. Gavin Alley couldn't do anything about it. He was accurate. 5 points to 3.
Yeah, dangerous puck, dangerous ball from Conor Cooney there. It's a very low trajectory and could have gone anywhere, even under the crossbar. Ball goes long down the field. It breaks inside towards Evan Duggan. There's a Gort, a forward down, injured by the way, inside in their attack as Damien Finnerty breaks the line. Damien Finnerty soloing through. He's got a support player. That support player is Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney off the left hand side, and Conor Cooney puts it over the bar. Good score by Conor Cooney. That's 3 for him, 2 from play. And in fairness to Thomas's, when they get that running game going, we've seen them. They've been very, very accurate. Good score by Conor Cooney. Very, very powerful from St. Thomas's there, just right up through the middle, and eventually worked out to Conor Cooney, and a really driving forward score. 5 points to 4. 3 have come from Conor Cooney. Good scores they've been so far. 2 from play and 1 from the free, of course. Dara Burke, their other scorer. So it's livening up here. Thomas has settled into the game. Gort started well. 13 minutes played here, but both sides will be happy enough the way things are going so far. Oh, definitely not. Yeah, and just I suppose from Gort's point of view, just to probably slow it down even that little bit more now, and not be so anxious for supposed to get it away as early. But look, there was that puck out was sent down on top of 2 Thomases. There was a bit of an overload there, so I suppose to settle into the game for Gort anyway, especially. Gavin Lally will take the puck out. He goes short and he picks out Owen Killeen over there. Killeen has played the ball. Is he getting a bit of bother here? Just about gets away with that one. Gets the ball across the field towards Ivan Nealon. Nealon is under a bit of bother and plays the ball out towards Owen Cooley. And Gort get the ball out of defence as Jack Grealish was in possession. He's blocked down though by Shane Cooney, and Shane Cooney looks lean and mean there in that half back line for St. Thomas. Tries to come away with the possession, tries to go down it. The man who has it though is Oisin Flannery. Flannery comes inside his man. Oisin Flannery's in possession for Thomas now. Flicks the ball off towards Evan Duggan. Duggan goes
back one way and off the left hand side clears the ball down the field, but it should be Jason Grealish's ball. It is Jason Grealish's ball, and Jason plays the ball inside towards Aidan Helbert. Helbert has it, he's there ahead of Duggan. He goes for a score from out on the sideline. I think it's gone to the wrong side of the post. It has gone to the wrong side of the post, and that's the first wide I think for Gort. Thomas have struck one wide, and there is, as we said, we mentioned yesterday, Sarsfield's man Ronan Doohan, a proud member of the Sarsfields GA club, and he played for many, many years for them. Unfortunately, he was involved in a devastating accident in last March, and there is now an I Donate fundraising page for him there. So please donate to that if you can, a worthy cause there for Ronan Doohan, as the ball is won by Michael Mullins. He goes for Gort, tries to get through, but Shane Cooney has blocked that ball down again for the second time. Shane Cooney is in possession now. Shane Cooney looks upfield. He picks out John Head over on the far side of the field. John Head is in possession now, and John Head plays a lovely low ball inside towards Éanna Burke. He's out in front of his man. Éanna Burke tries to flick the ball off, but Gort have numbers there, and eventually Gort win possession. They come out of defence. They try to get away, but Damien Finnerty comes in. Finnerty wins the ball over on the far side of the field for St Thomas's. He's on advantage. He plays the ball across to Conor Cooney, and Conor Cooney's going through. He's fouled as he went through. The no advantage accruing there, and this is a scoreable opportunity once again for Conor Cooney. And I'd say, Andy, over the last 5 or 6 minutes, Thomas have upped their intensity over the last few minutes.
They have, and what's kind of standing out to me is that they look to be doing that little bit more possessive game really around the middle, but they're keeping it alive with shorter passes, and even on both sides now, given that final pass has kind of been turned over where it wasn't accurate to the hand. But definitely Thomas has kind of seemed to be playing that little bit more better possession game so far. Yeah,
5 points to 4 as this is his chance now to equalise the ball game. It is Conor Cooney who will take this free for his side. 15 minutes played here as Cooney stands over the free, a scoreable opportunity for him. He's got 3 so far. Conor Cooney looking for point number 4. The team captain for Thomas, he's captained them for 6 in a row. He puts that over the bar. That's a good score by Conor Cooney, deadly accurate as always, and suddenly the sides are level at 5 points apiece.
Yeah, halfway through that first half, Thomas has no panic. They've all settled in. Shane Cooney's got a couple of blocks in, and they've really settled into the game.
Yeah, they sure have settled into the game as this puck out is going to come. The puck out is going to come from Gavin Lally. He plays it out to Ben O'Donovan. Ben O'Donovan plays the ball low down the field, but Thomas have numbers back there, and one of those is David Burke, who has gone further back the field now to stop maybe the supply of ball into that Gort half forward line, and the ball is going to break in the middle of the field. Darrell Burke tries to pick it up. Darrell Burke is in trouble there. He loses possession. In come 3 Gortmen. The ball breaks towards Michael Mullins. Mullins tries to pick the ball up for Gort. He's under pressure though. Evan Brady comes in from Thomas's perspective and gets the ball out towards Victor Manzo. Manzo now, and Jack Lenan battling possession. Lenan wins it, gets it off to Nathan Gill. Gill wearing number 8 goes along with that ball. He goes for the score, but I think it might drop short. Aidan Helbert puts the hurl, tried to keep it in play, but he can't do so, and that's gone out for a wide. 2 wides for Gort, but the intensity levels have increased somewhat in the last while as the goalkeeper Gerard Kelly takes the puck out. He goes over to the far side of the field. That ball has gone out over the line though. It's come off the Thomas's man, goes out over the line. Tommy Larkins have struck a goal. They lead by 1-5 to 4 points over Killimer Daly in the other game in this group, as this is going to be a sideline, and the sideline cut us to Gort over there, and it's been a lively game, Andy, so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's certainly livened up now. Gort got a good start for the first couple of minutes, and as we said, Thomas have really settled into there on the last 10, and look at it, it's close. The tackles are flying in the middle of the field. There's no space. The pass has to be to the hand straight away, and you have to be gone the minute you get possession. Any delay at all, it's going to be a turnover.
And Thomas have kind of condensed that space as well. They've maybe brought their half forward line. Their midfielders have gone back a small bit because there was a lot of ball going into that Gort attack.
Yeah, a lot of space I suppose still at times in front of the Thomas' full backline, but like you said, the middle part has turned into a bit of a battleground now, and Thomas so far, their physicality is shown.
Yeah, Shane Cooney wins possession, gets it out towards Oisin Flannery. Flannery's in possession now for Thomas, is soloing forward, plays the ball out the field, but it's going to be intercepted by Jack Lenan. Lenan is in possession, he's fouled there by Shane Cooney, and that's going to be a free. And is it going to be a yellow card for Shane Cooney as well? But it's going to be a free to Gort anyway, and the free will be to Aidan Helbert, who's making his way from the full forward line. Gort haven't scored in a while. Thomas have got the last 3 points, I think. It was 5 points to 2. It's now 5 points apiece. 17 minutes played as Liam Gordon is just calming things down there, but the Gort player Jack Lenan is receiving some attention, and Shane Cooney I think has been called aside. Is it Éanna Burke as well that's there, or is it Darrell Burke that's there? But it's Shane Cooney, I'd say, that is the man who fouled, and it looks as if he might be the second man going into the book of Liam Gordon, the referee. But Aidan Helbert is out to take the free, and the referee is just speaking now to Shane Cooney.
Yeah, a bit of a high tackle, I suppose, from Shane Cooney, and it's nearly part of a Gort and St Thomas's game anyway. There's going to be a bit of a push and shoving after every foul, so it's to be expected. Yeah,
there's been a big rivalry, as we've said, built up over the past number of years, maybe over the past 10 or 15 years between these two sides. Over the last while, Thomas's have that advantage, and of course they've won a county final against Gort as well, as this is going to be free in the middle of the field, and the free is to Aidan Helbert. He's Gort's only scorer so far. He's got 4 frees and 1 from a play, and this is 18 minutes played now, and he will take this free aided by the wind. He's in the middle of the field as he gets ready to take the free. Aidan Helbert for Gort. Gets ready to take this free. He's already got 5. Is this point number 6 for him? It is. He makes no mistake. He puts it between the posts. And I suppose from Gort's perspective, Andy, it's a score they needed because Thomas has got 3 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, no, look, they need to nail those frees because their return from play so far has been quite limited. So look, they have to take those chances.
Yeah, Aidan Hellebert, the only man to score for Gort so far. The ball is won by Jason Grealish. Thomas has had hit 4 in a row actually. Before that free, that's going to be free out here surely to Cathal Burke. Referee says play on. The ball is going to be won by Evan Duggan though. Evan Duggan is in possession. He tries to get away from Michael Mullins. He's put under serious pressure there as he tries to come out of defence, and the ball is going to break. It's going to break towards Aidan Hellebert, but good defensive play by the Thomas's men. The ball breaks towards David Burke. David Burke gets it back to Damien Finnerty, and he first times the shitter down the field. Is kept in play though by Jason O'Donoghue. Jason O'Donoghue tries to go through 2 Thomas's men. He gets the ball off towards Owen Cooley. Owen Cooley flicks the ball off to Queeveen Marn. Marn is engulfed by a swarm of Thomas's players, and the ball is pushed back towards Dara Burke, and Dara Burke is in possession now for Thomas's. He's soloing forward. That's a free, is it? Referee says play on, and eventually Jason O'Donoghue wins the ball. He gets it off to Greg Lally. Lally goes for a score from out the field. It goes in towards the goalkeeper. It's caught by Gerald Kelly under pressure, and Gerald Kelly does well. He has got a support player outside him in Keane Mahoney, but he decides to go long, and he route one up towards Victor Manzo and his marker, that's Owen Killeen battling for possession over there, and the ball is going to break towards Victor Manzo. Manzo's in possession now for Thomas. Has gone down along the sideline. He plays the ball inside. He goes for a score, but it's going to drop into the hand of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is Gavin Lally. Gavin Lally out to Jason Grealish, and Grealish looks upfield. Grealish tries to pick out Aidan Hellebert. Will he pick him out? He sure will pick him out. It's deceived Shane Cooney there, and the ball goes inside towards Aidan Hellebert. He's on the 20 metre line. Hellebert is going to put it over the bar. He is going to put it over the bar. 7 points in the first half for Aidan Hellebert. Helter skelter stuff out around the middle of the field. No quarter after given, Andy. It's intense stuff.
Oh, it is, Niall. When you get the ball in your hand, you need to have your escape route plan, because you can guarantee that Thomas's Dara Burke there just fired in with a tackle there. You just know that physicality is going to come in straight away, so you have to be out of there with that ball in your hand.
7 points to 5. It's lively stuff here. Gort have 7 points on the board. They've all come from the one man, that's Aidan Hellebert. 5 frees and 2 from play, and we see there's a blood swap here now as well, by the way, for Gort. It looks as if Gavin Deely is about to come on, but I think Owen Cooley is okay, and that means that Gerald Kelly will take the puck out. Gerald Kelly launches it long down the field over to the far side of the field. Up they go far. The ball is going to break. It's going to break inside towards Jason O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue picks out Nathan Gill in the middle of the field, and Nathan Gill hits the sliotar first time inside towards the full forward line. It's worked well though by Cathal Burke, the cornerback. Cathal Burke does well to get the ball out towards John Head. John Head is in possession now for Thomas. He tries to take on Greg Lally. He does take on Greg Lally. He's hurled his pull there. He's pulled as well, and that's going to be a free out, and the free out is to St. Thomas's, and Conor Cooney is there to take the free for his side. Evan Duggan is calling for the ball on this side of the field, but I'd say Conor will launch it up towards the full forward line, and we know what an accomplished free taker he is, what an accomplished striker of the ball he is. This one could go all the way between the posts. 7 points to 5, 21 minutes played here, although he is against a fairly strong wind in this first half as he gets ready to take the free. Just inside his own 65 metre line as he takes the free. He launches it long, it's going to drop short. Brady's there. Can he win it for St. Thomas? Evan Brady tries to go down with the ball. He has the ball in his hand. He's going for a score. Evan Brady, he's put it between the posts. Good score by Evan Brady. He puts it over the bar. He'll be happy with that. That's his first score today, 7 points to 6.
Yeah, good return there now. Conor Cooney's free again was at a very low trajectory, and it's good to get a point from that anyway.
Gort win the ball from the puck out. It goes over to the far side of the field. Ivan Nealon gets it back towards Jason Grealish. Grealish from a standing position goes long with that ball, looking for Michael Mullins. Mullins and Head battling for possession, and Mullins has the ball in his hand. He swung around there. That's going to be a free in, and Michael Mullins is a big powerful man, and I suppose, as we keep saying, if you win primary possession, it's 9/10 the law. He had the ball in his hand, fouled by John Head. Scoreable opportunity again.
That's it now. Look, it's a straight contest and a dropping ball with a man that's 6'4". It's very, very hard to get him out of the way and get that ball to ground cleanly or catch it. So look, at a tough task there for John Head, but a good win for Michael Mullins.
22 minutes played. Gort 7 points. St. Thomas's 6 points, and a chance here once again for Aidan Hellebert. The spread of scores for Gort. Aidan Hellebert has got them all. I suppose from their perspective, that's a concern, that the fact that Hellebert's got all those scores.
Yeah, it's a concern. Look, you're winning the game at 7-6. You would have taken it 20 minutes ago, but at the same time, you do need to get some return from everybody else.
Hellebert takes the free. He goes for the point. He puts it between the posts. That's 8 for him. 6 frees and 2 from play. Thomas's have 3 scorers in Dara Burke, Conor Cooney and Evan Brady with that last score. Quick puck out by Gerald Kelly out towards Cathal Burke. Cathal Burke is in possession now. He finds himself out past the 45 metre line as he looks upfield. He launches it long inside towards Brady at full forward. Brady trying to win possession, and there's 2 Gortmen coming around him, and one of them picks it up, and that cornerback is Owen Killeen. Killeen coming out of the cornerback position gets it out towards Jack Lannan, and Lannan off the left hand side gets the ball forward, but Thomas's have numbers there. One of those is John Head, another is Shane Cooney. John Head is in possession. John Head comes away from his man, plays the ball out to Shane Cooney out on the 45 metre line. Cooney hand passes the ball off to Damien Finnerty, and Damien Finnerty, the Moonshore in Holy Rosary in Montpellier, is in possession, and he decides to go over to this side of the field. It should be intercepted. It is intercepted. It's Ben O'Donovan who has it. Ben O'Donovan gets the ball further forward towards Jack Grealish. Grealish continues the run. He gets the ball back from Jason O'Donoghue. He's going to go for a score from the middle of the field. It'll be a good score if it goes over the bar. It hasn't gone over the bar though. That's a third wide for Gort. Thomas's have struck one. I suppose Jack will be disappointed with that one.
Yeah, it's a bit of a game of tennis there now for the last few minutes, because it's been up and down the field. Gort forwards kind of seem to have retreated back out the field, and Thomas's are leaving Evan Duggan inside kind of 1-on-1, and they're kind of trying to bypass really a lot of the centre area of the field and get it inside, but just kind of low on bodies really on both sides.
David Burke is in possession, gets it off to Keane Mahoney. The ball goes astray though. It's picked up by Nathan Gill. Gill inside. This is Richie Cummins on the ball now for Gort. Richie Cummins sprays the ball across the field looking for Queeveen Marin. Marin is in possession. He can't pick it up though. He loses possession. John Head has it though, and John Head is in possession for Thomas's. John Head goes long looking for Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke trying to get away from his man. Éanna Burke trying to keep the ball in play. Just about kept it in play, and it came off the Gort man. It did it, and it's gone out for a line ball. There's a bit of a dispute as to what way it's going. I think Ronan Stankard has said it's going the way of St. Thomas's. Be interesting to see what happens here. Has he changed his mind and gone for Gort now? But dispute over that. But the ball has gone out of the line, and the line ball has been given to Gort.
Yeah, Thomas's man, the Gort man fighting over a ball, and a Drahan man in the middle. That's not really healthy. Not very diplomatic there now.
South Galway rivals at their best. As that ball goes across the field towards Richie Cummins, and Richie Cummins decides to, or Greg Lally I should say, launches that ball long, batted out by Keane Mahoney. It's going to break towards John Head. John Head tries to win possession. He's pushed in the back there, and that's going to be a free, and that's going to be a free out to St. Thomas's. 8 points to 6. 6 minutes to go now before half time, and it's a vital part of this game now, Andy, coming up to half time here.
Yeah, it's tight. Look, at Gort are doing well so far. Obviously they've had the one score, and they would have taken this at the start, and Thomas is now just a little bit slower to get into the rhythm. I have to say John Head seems to have enjoyed his break there after the first game with the red card, because he's hurled a lot of ball in this first 20-25 minutes here now. He's doing very well.
Here comes the free taker. The free taker is Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney stands over the free for his side. 25 minutes played as he's going to take this free for St. Thomas's. Conor Cooney between the 45 and the 65 metre line. He's against the wind. The last free he took resulted in a score for Evan Brady. This one goes high. It goes high. It goes straight between the posts. What a strike by Conor Cooney. He's got 5 points, and that is a super strike.
Yeah, that's what's in the ammunition there now. Now let's look at great free taker. The first two are a very low trajectory, but that one just sailed over into hard wind.
Yeah, 8 points to 7. Great score by Conor Cooney. He's hit 5 now for Thomas's. There's a point between them out towards Michael Mullins on the far side of the field. The ball is going to break, and Conor Cooney is there for St. Thomas's. Conor Cooney has gone very, very deep to win that ball up towards David Burke. David Burke beautifully taken out of the air by David Burke. Is this going to be the equaliser? Burke goes for a score, and David Burke puts it between the posts. A score for David Burke, and I suppose the two leaders really of this St. Thomas's team, Conor Cooney and David Burke combined, and suddenly level, 8 points apiece.
Yeah, quick change of gears there now by Thomas's, and like you said, the two main men stood up, and next thing it's a draw game with 5 to go.
Owen Killeen is in possession for Gort. He comes out from the cornerback position, decides to go along with that ball down the field. It's going to break towards Jack Lannan. Lannan tries to get the ball back the field. He's fouled there though, and that's going to be a free. I think the free is against Conor Cooney, and it's a scoreable opportunity here for Aidan Hellebert as he comes out to the 65 metre line to take it. Gort's only scorer so far, 8 points he's scored, 6 frees and 2 from play. For St. Thomas's, Conor Cooney's got 5, with David Burke, Dara Burke and Evan Brady also on target, and that means with 26 minutes played here in the Brooks sponsored Senior Hurling Championship game here in Kenny Park in Athenry, the sides are delicately poised, the sides are level, 8 points apiece as Aidan Hellebert comes out to take the free. Aidan on the 65 metre line will take this free for Gort. He's been deadly accurate so far. He's had 8 shots at the post. He's had 8 points so far. 6 frees. The 6 have gone between the posts. And is this a possible opportunity for him to score his 7th free of the day? On the 65 metre line, Aidan Hellebert takes the free. He's launched it straight between the posts. That's 9 points for Aidan Hellebert. And it's 9 points to 8 in favour of Gort. And in fairness, he's been deadly accurate.
He's been very good in fairness now. He's really kept them alive in the game now, and they're doing well.
9 points to 8. The puck out is taken, or will be taken I should say, by Gerald Kelly, the goalkeeper. 27 minutes later, Gerald goes straight down the middle looking for John Head down there. Michael Mullins is underneath, and Mullins puts out the hand, and Mullins tries to flick the ball across the field, but he can't do so. The ball is going to break into the hand of Mullins. He's on an advantage here, Michael Mullins, and that's going to be a free, and a free to Gort. And in fairness, they've answered the Thomas's scores with one of their own, and a possible opportunity here now for Aidan Hellebert to put them 2 in front again.
Yeah, a little bit indiscipline there now from St. Thomas's just across the middle there, like tight areas. It's not really that he has a clear scoring chance at that point with the ball in his hand, so it's probably a bit premature to kind of swipe at that point and give away what is possibly an easy free with the way Hellbert's hitting them at the minute. In fairness, both sides have been very accurate so far. Thomas's have struck 1 wide. I think Gort have struck 3, so it hasn't been a whole lot of wides in this game so far, and it means that it's 9 points to 8. 17 points have been scored in the 27 minutes that have been played so far. This man has got 9 of them. Is he going to score his 10th? Aidan Hellebert makes no mistake. He puts it between the posts. That is 10 points in the first half for Aidan Hellebert. He has been deadly accurate, and Gort have got 10 points on the board. St. Thomas's have 8 as the goalkeeper Gerald Kelly gets ready to take the puck out. Damien Finnerty is calling for cheer.
but he decides to go short to Evan Duggan. He gets the ball back. Kelly's out on the 20-metre line now, and Kelly plays the ball off the hurling. He decides to go route one inside towards Dara Burke is the edge of the square now. Dara Burke puts up the hand. It's going to break. Who's it going to break towards? It's going to break towards Owen Killeen. Killeen does well to get the ball out to Jason Grealish. Grealish tries to get away from three Thomas's men there. He gets the ball across the field. It's won by Michael Mullins, who's gone deep. Michael Mullins tries to pick the ball out towards Jason O'Donoghue in the middle of the field. Jason O'Donoghue put under pressure by Conor Cooney there. Cooney does enough to get the ball back. Conor Cooney looks upfield and decides to go across the field looking for Dara Burke. He puts up the hand, or Aina Burke I should say. The ball is going to break. It's going to break towards Jack Grealish. Grealish has it. Grealish is in possession. Grealish gets the ball across the field towards Owen Killeen. Killeen comes inside his man and off the left hand side he gets the ball down the field looking for Jack Lennon. He goes to ground. He tries to pick it up. He has picked it up. He's under pressure on Keane Mahoney. He definitely got away with a throw there. He gets the ball off to Greg Lally. That's going to be a free, and a free to Greg Lally, and I suppose Gort got a bit of luck there. There was definitely no hand pass by Jack Lennon. He got away with it. It's going to be a free, another scoreable opportunity.
Yeah, look, it's tight there. Those passes coming from the full back line, kind of down along the line towards the middle of the area, they have to be to hand. And look, if not, Thomas is just going to put so much pressure on you in that, and you have to take that in. Really, really hard tackles.
29 minutes played here. Gort get ready to take this free, and as we keep saying, Aidan Hellebert has been their only scorer so far. 8 frees and 2 from play as he stands over this free for his side. 29 minutes have been played here. Gort lead by 2 as Hellebert lifts and bends and strike with that unique style off his left hand side. Takes the free for Gort. He puts it high. He's put it straight between the posts. Again, 11 points in the first half for Aidan Hellebert. He has been on fire so far, Andy.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's the lone ranger now at the minute because he's got them all so far, and you certainly going down the home straight with 10 minutes to go, you will need the rest of the guys to stand up, but look, at so far so good. He's nailed everything he's standing over. And
you mentioned St. Thomas's ill discipline, so to speak. That's 9 frees that Hellebert has scored out of that 11.
Yeah, they just seem to be, even from Keane Mahoney in the early stages of the game, look at that little bit rash in the tackle and kind of not using their experience in their heads to kind of to defend properly. It's like I said with the Michael Mullins one previously, it's not as if they're clear scoring chances they have at that point when they decide to foul. They're all old heads, they've good defensive skills, so they should be implementing them kind of a bit sooner. 2
minutes additional time at the end of this half. Tommy Larkins lead by 2 in the other game coming up towards half time there, as this is going to be a puck out. 30 minutes have been played. We have 2 to go here as we come up to half time. Gerald Kelly is in possession as we see Fintan Burke is it that makes a run up the field for St. Thomas's, and he finds himself out around the middle of the field now, and there's a low overload over on the far side of the field. It's taken out of the air by Greg Lally, and he's on the ground there, and it's going to be a free. He took it out of the air well, and it seemed to just run into a Thomas's player and has won the free out, but a free out nonetheless that's given to Gort.
Yeah, big tackle there on Greg, Greg catch cutting the ball going backwards from the puck out. Look, at Gort will be very happy, but I just see Fintan Burke kind of making a run up the middle of the field there. Thomas seemed to have kind of abandoned any bit of a shape really, and I saw John Head was making runs up the field as well earlier on, so look, it's a bit unusual for Thomas's at the minute, but there's a long way to go.
Yeah, Aidan Hellebert comes out to take the free back on his own 45-metre line as he takes this free. He is a long way back. This is by far and away the most difficult free that he's taken, and if he points this, it'll be an unbelievable score from where he's positioned. But we saw Conor Cooney do something similar with the free for St. Thomas's some moments ago, but I think Gort have got the last 3 points of the game, and they now lead by 11 points to 8 as Hellebert takes the free. He's a long way out. He's got the distance. He's also got the accuracy. He's put it between the posts. 12 points so far for Aidan Hellebert in this game. A dozen scores in the first half for Gort. They've all been scored by Aidan Hellebert. A long-range super score there. 12 points to 8. There's 4 between them. We have about 50 seconds left. Ben O'Donovan takes the ball out of the air from the puck out. Ben O'Donovan soloing forward. Gets it off to Greg Lally. Lally goes for a score from Gort from a standing position, and Greg Lally puts the ball between the posts, and he becomes Gort's second scorer of the day. And the Gort fans beside us here in front of us getting behind their team, and all of a sudden, Andy, coming up to half time, they built a 5-point lead.
That's a big push from Gort now, especially with the last free one and the long delivery from Aidan Hellebert and the free, and then that point there from Greg. Look, it's a big purple patch for Gort.
13 points to 8. We have 20 seconds to go. The puck out is taken. It's gone astray again. It's intercepted by Aidan Hellebert in the middle of the field. Hellebert is in possession now for Gort. From the sideline, he's going to go for score. That's a 65-metre free. It came off the Thomas's man there, and that should be a 65. It definitely came off a St. Thomas's man as Aidan Hellebert went for the score there. The umpire signalled it a wide ball. Be interesting to see here, but from our vantage point anyway, it definitely looked as if it was a 65.
Yeah, Ronan Stanker definitely saw that when he was right in the line of the shot, and look, it was a good block down in fairness, but yeah, look, it's another opportunity for Gort.
Yeah, it is a 65-metre free, and there's 5 between them. The 2 minutes have been played. If this could go between the posts, all of a sudden Gort would have built a 6-point lead going in at half time, and if you were a Gort supporter or a Gort player or mentor, to be 5 or 6 points up at half time, and Thomas's, you'd have taken that before the game started.
Given the circumstances, Niall, and the way Gort kind of performed in the first 2 games, and look, at you're playing the All-Ireland champions, you'd have bitten your hand off at the start. So look, they've made their move now. They're possibly going in at 6 up at half time, and look, it puts puts themselves into a position where they're going to be in the game in the second half.
12 points so far for Aidan Hellebert. This is going to be the last play of the first half. 2 minutes additional time were signalled. They are well up at this stage now as he stands over the free. 13 points to 8. Aidan Hellebert looks to score his 13th point. He's got it. He's put it between the posts. The Bakers dozen of points for Aidan Hellebert in the first half. That's from a 65. He's got 2 from play. He's got 10 from frees and 1 from a 65. And the half-time whistle goes here. And Gort have built a 6 points lead. 14 points to 8 going in at half-time. And that's a big lead, Andy, going in at half-time.
It is a big lead, and a strange fact in that they've only got 2 scores out of the 14 points, but they look at they've came out swinging. They've set out their stall now, in fairness to them, and they've put themselves into a good position heading for the second half.
Thomas, though, we think have wind advantage to come in the second half. That will be could be a major factor in the game as well.
Yeah, look at like we said earlier, it was a big factor, especially with Gerald Kelly's puckouts, that the wind was holding it up, which helped the Gort half back line kind of either to contest it or to turn it back from batting it straight away. So look, it's definitely a factor.
Yeah, it's half time here in the first of the Senior Hurling Championship matches at Kenny Park in Athenry, and Gort lead St Thomas's at half time by 14 points to 8.
We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialists. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
QFinancial.ie got the price and advice for me.
Pension auto-enrolment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
QFinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
To go long inside towards Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney comes out to the half hour line. This should be a score for Conor Cooney, and Conor Cooney puts the ball inside towards that full forward line. They all go for it. The ball breaks inside. Goal scoring opportunity for Aidan Hellebert. The field towards Darragh Burke. Darragh Burke looking for a point for Thomas from play, and Darragh Burke makes no mistake. That's a good score by the line. Damien Finnerty soloing through. He's got a support player. That support player is Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney off the left hand side. Received Shane Cooney there, and the ball goes inside towards Aidan Hellebert. He's on the 20-metre line. Hellebert is going to put it over the bar. He is. St Thomas. Evan Brady tries to go down with the ball. He has the ball in his hand. He's going for a score. Evan Brady. He's put it between the taken out of the air by David Burke. Is this going to be the equaliser? Burke goes for a score, and David Burke puts it between the posts. Last 3 points of the game, and they now lead by 11 points to 8 as Hellebert takes the free. He's a long way out. He's got the distance. He's also got the accuracy. He's put it between the posts. 12 points so far for Aidan Hellebert in this game. A dozen scores in the first half for Gort. They've all been scored by Aidan Hellebert. A long-range super score to Greg Lally. Lally goes for a score from Gort from a standing position, and Greg Lally puts the ball between the posts. They are well up at this stage now as he stands over the free. 13 points to 8. Aidan Hellebert looks to score his 13th point. He's got it. He's put it between the posts. The Bakers dozen of points for Aidan Hellebert in the first half. That's from a 65. He's got 2 from play. He's got 10 from frees and 1 from a 65. And the half-time whistle goes here. And you're all indeed very welcome back to Kenny Park and Athenry, where we're almost set to go with the second half of the Senior Hurling Championship game here between St Thomas's and Gort. And it's Gort who lead at half time by 6 points in this game. The other game is delicately poised as well, whereby we see that the men of Tommy Larkins lead by a point, 11 to 13 points. But we're almost set to go with the second half here. Big second half, Andy, for both teams, obviously, in this year's championship.
Yeah, both teams now can Gort hold on. Can they keep that momentum up and capitalise on those scores and freeze and get a few more guys on the board? And look at Thomas has now a few question marks over them with that first half, and I suppose losing the last day to Thomas or to Tommy Larkins. So look at it's a big game for the two teams.
Big game, as we said, and it's almost set to go here. 14 points to 8 as we get ready to start the second half. Thomas's will have that wind advantage, we believe, in the second half, as David Burke and Damien Finnerty in the middle of the field for them, Nathan Gill and Jason O'Donoghue for Gort. The ball is thrown in, the game is on. Gort have got the last 6 points of this half, of the first half, to go 14-8 in front at half time. The ball breaks towards Damien Finnerty, he flicks the ball forward towards Devin Brady. He's got a support player outside him, gets it out towards Oisin Flannery. It should be the opening score of the second half for Flannery. Oisin Flannery makes no mistake over the bar. Thomas is on the board straight away, 14 points to 9.
Yeah, there's your response there now straight away. Oisin Flannery worked out from Evan Duggan and a good score to settle him down. 5
between them as Gavin Lally gets ready to take the puck out for his side. Gavin Lally goes over toward the far side of the field as that ball is poked out towards Jack Lennon. Lennon takes it out of the air. Lennon is in possession. He tries to take on Evan Duggan. The ball is still in play. It's won by Darragh Burke. Darragh Burke tries to get away from his man as he fouled there. The referee says play on. The ball goes down the field. It's won by Jason Grealish. He's in place. He's going to go for a score. Jason Grealish from the half back line high. Jason Grealish puts the ball between the posts. It's a score for Jason Grealish. A point for Gort. A great score from him from play. It's 15 points to 9.
Yeah, good response there now from Gort. They've settled back into it after Flannery's point, but they've done well.
Minute gone in the second half. 6 between them. The ball is poked out towards Conor Cooney, who's come deep. His first touch lets him down. The ball is won in the middle of the field by Nathan Gill. Nathan Gill gets it inside to Greg Lally. This could be a goal scoring opportunity here. In comes Aidan Hellebert. Aidan Hellebert is in possession. The man who's got 13 points. Is this going to be point number 14? It's not. Inside to Richie Cummins. He drops the ball. Would you believe it? If he had got the ball in hand, there was a goal scoring opportunity. He loses possession. Finton Burke picks it up out to Conor Cooney, and Cooney goes long for Thomas up towards Éanna Burke in the full forward line. The ball breaks off Jack Grealish into the path of Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke is on the ground. Ben O'Donovan has the shift though. He's trying to come away with it. He flicks the ball out towards Michael Mullins. Mullins is in possession now for Gort. Mullins following forward. Mullins flicks the ball, but it comes off the Thomas's man. It's going to be a line ball out here. It comes off Darragh Burke. It's a line ball, and the line ball is to Gort right in front of us here. And this line ball, as we said, will be to Gort, but a line ball. But a goal scoring opportunity there for Richie Cummins if he got the ball to hand.
It certainly picked up from where it's left off. Aidan Hellebert just kind of realised at the last second Richie was inside, and he tried to cross his hands to get that ball inside to Richie with a hand pass, but just fell short.
Yeah, here comes the sideline cut. It's Ben O'Donovan who will take it for Gort. His side lead by 6. 2 minutes gone in the second half. 15 points to 9 as Ben O'Donovan will get ready to take the sideline for his side here. John Kane is the linesman on this side of the field, as we see that Richie Cummins is just getting some attention there, but his side are 6 points to the good. They'll be happy with the way things are going so far, as this ball is going to be pucked out here, and this is going to be a free. Or a sideline cut, I should say, and the sideline cut is to Ben O'Donovan and to Gort, as we get ready to take this sideline cut. 15 points to 9. Ben O'Donovan goes along with that ball inside towards Queeveen Marin. Marin and Darragh Burke battling, or Cathal Burke battling possession. It comes into the path of Shane Cooney. Cooney goes over to the far side of the field looking for Flannery. The ball breaks though into the path of Jason Grealish. Grealish hand passes the ball forward, and Gort are coming up the field with Jason Grealish. Grealish plays the ball across the field. It's a poor pass though. It's intercepted by Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney's in possession for Thomas now. There's a spurt about Thomas at the start of the second half as Conor Cooney gets on the ball. He gets it in towards Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke and Jack Grealish battling possession. The ball is going to break. It's going to break towards Grealish and Éanna Burke. The two of them are having a right royal battle over the far side of the field. Who's going to come away with possession? The ball is going to break into the path of Darragh Burke from the sideline. He's going to go for a score. It'll be a majestic effort if it goes over the bar. Darragh Burke puts the ball high. He's put it between the posts. What a great score by Darragh Burke. It's gone over the bar, and a great battle, it must be said, between Jack Grealish and Éanna Burke inside. It broke out to Darragh Burke. That's a good score.
Oh, it's a super goal. Super score there now from St Thomas, and a right good ball inside to Éanna first. Now he had a lot of work to do with Jack Grealish winning it, but it's a great game.
15 points to 10. Ben O'Donovan wins the puck out. Ben O'Donovan goes long up towards Michael Mullins. Mullins loses possession, tries to pick it up. Damien Finnerty comes in for Thomas though. It's picked up by Oisin Flannery. He flicks the ball into the central area of the field. It's won by Gort again. Blocked down though by David Burke. That's Ivan Neal, and he was too slow at the strike. It's blocked down by by David Burke. The intensity has really ratcheted up at the start of this second half here. The county champions are 5 down as that ball is going to be won. Is it by a Thomas's man or a Gort man? It's won by John Head. John Head has it. Is he swung around? He is swung around. That's going to be a free, and the free is to St Thomas's, and a rugby tackle there by Jason Grealish to make sure John Head hit the ground, and that's going to be a free, and the free is to St Thomas's, and it has fairly livened up, Andy, at the start of the second half.
Yeah, it's getting really hot now, and there's just that last pass and a couple of those kind of intricate moves. Both teams are trying. They're just going astray, and when the ball goes to ground in the crowd, it's just turning into a royal rumble.
Yeah, it's getting hot out in the terraces as well. I'd say there's a lot of roaring and shouting down here in front of us as this free is going to be taken. 15 points to 10 as Conor Cooney stands over the free for St. Thomas's. 14-8 was the score at half time. It's 15-10 now. 4.5 minutes gone in the second half here as this free is going to be taken by Conor Cooney. He's got 5 points so far, 3 frees and 2 from play as he stands over the free. Here he comes now with this free for St. Thomas. This would be the 6th point for him in this game. It should be a point for Conor Cooney. It goes high in towards the goals. It's going to drop short. It's caught by the goalkeeper Gavin Lally, and Gavin Lally does well. He gets the ball out the field. It's going to be won by Owen Cooley over there. He drops possession. Oisin Flannery tries to come in, but Cooley's in possession now for Gort, going up along the far side, and 15 points to 10. It's serious stuff here in this Galway Senior Hurling Championship. The ball is hand passed off to Greg Lally. Greg Lally launches the ball inside towards the full forward line, but Cathal Burke puts up the hand. He drops it though into the path of Aidan Hellebert. Hellebert tries to pick the ball up off the ground. He picks it off the ground. He touched the ball on the ground. It's going to be a free out, and I suppose there's a lot of mistakes coming into the game now. It's getting nervy because the championship credentials of the teams is on the line.
Yeah, both lives are on the line, and it's just that last ball, that last kind of decision on the ball. Kind of Hellebert there, just his fingernails are definitely dirty. The ball was just grazing along the grass, and he just picked it up. But yeah, both teams really kind of it's very enjoyable. It's a good game. They're both going at it because they both need to stay alive. So it's making for a great game.
15-10. Ger Kelly takes the free out from the 14-metre line. He launches it long down the field. John Head has made his way forward. He's under the ball with Michael Mullins. Up they go forward. Mullins somehow takes it out of the air from back at the half back line for Gort. Michael Mullins has played the ball twice off the hurl. He decides to go in towards Richie Cummins. Cummins and Mahoney battling possession. Richie Cummins has the ball ahead of Keane Mahoney. He tries to play the ball off towards Queeveen Marn. Mahoney does just enough to get the ball off to David Burke. David Burke plays the ball out the field towards Éanna Burke in space. He hasn't scored so far. Is this going to be a point for Éanna Burke? Has it gone inside the post? I don't think it has. It's gone wide, and that is the second wide for St. Thomas's. Gort have struck 3, and the puck out is going to come. It's really intense stuff now. Quick puck out, just about gets into the hand of Jason Grealish over there. Jason Grealish goes long out to the middle of the field, a pinpoint pass into the path of Nathan Gill. Gill is under pressure now. The ball is played across the field, and eventually it's won by Ben O'Donovan. He has to go for a score from Gort because he's no support players, and he goes a long high ball in towards the goals, but that one is going to go wide, and that's a 4th wide for Gort. Very little pattern in the game at the moment, but it's nervy. 15 points to 10.
Yeah, it's very off the cuff and very free for all. There's kind of really only one man or kind of no man inside really, and that's the result in long range shots like that from Ben O'Donovan.
Gort are in possession again with Michael Mullins. Tries to come inside his man, tries to burrow his way forward. It's going to be a free against him, is it? It's not. The ball has hit the ground, and players from both sides try to come in to win it. It's won by Gort. It's won by Ben O'Donovan. He's at a fine start of the second half. He's stripped there, and that's going to be a free, and the free to St. Thomas's, and Aidan Hellebert will come out from the full forward line, no doubt, to take this. But Ben O'Donovan has had a fine start to the second half right out here in front of us.
Yeah, good break out of a contest there, and carried it forward very well, and a foul from Conor Cooney.
Yeah, a foul by Conor Cooney, as you said, and this is going to be a free out to Aidan Hellebert. So we know that Ben O'Donovan on under 20 this year, but didn't see game time with Galway, but he's playing well, it must be said, here in this championship game as he gets ready, as he was fouled there on the way out. 15 points to 10, 7 minutes gone in the second half as this free is going to be taken, and this free is going to be taken for Aidan Hellebert. He's come a long way to hit this one. He hasn't missed any so far in this game, but he's outside the St. Thomas's 65-metre line as he takes this. He's playing against the wind, but he's been deadly accurate so far, and this is a huge free in the context of the game for Aidan Hellebert, in the sense that he's got 13 points so far as he gets ready to take this free for his side. 13 points, is it 15 points I should say, to 10 at this stage as he takes the free. Aidan Hellebert has got the distance, he's got the accuracy, he's put it between the posts. That's 14 points for Aidan Hellebert, and all of a sudden Gort have gone 6 in front again. 16 points to 10 as Gerald Kelly will get ready to take the puck out. He goes short to Shane Cooney. He's on an advantage here as he's going forward now for St. Thomas's. No real advantage there to Shane Cooney. The ball will go back, and it'll go back to the position where he was initially fouled, and his brother Conor Cooney is making his way back. Gerald Kelly is also coming out and showing an interest in taking this free for his side, and it is Gerald Kelly who will take it. But St. Thomas is in a bit of a picket here, 8 minutes into the second half. 16 points for Gort, 10 points for St. Thomas's, as Gerald Kelly will take the free for his side. Will he go long with this? I think he will go long, even though Victor Manzo has made the run, but that ball goes long in towards that full forward line. It's going to break in towards the squares. That ball is caught out of the air by Jason Grealish, brilliantly taken out of the air by Grealish, out to Ben O'Donovan. Donovan goes across the field, and Gort try to work the ball out the field, and Gort are in possession now with their cornerback Owen Killeen right across the field. It's a poor pass though, straight into the path of Éanna Burke. This should be a point for Éanna Burke. Has he put it between the posts? He has put it between the posts. A gift of a score for Éanna Burke. He puts it over the bar, and in a flash he's 16 points to 11.
Yeah, just a bit too lax there, that ball. You know, sometimes I know you're trying to keep possession, but sometimes when you get that ball, when you get a good turnover, you need to send that ball back down to the danger area on the far side, and look at it, got turned over, and an easy score for Thomas's.
Jason, or should I say James Regan is coming in as that ball goes out over the line from Gavin Ally's puck out. It's going to be a free, or a sideline I should say, and the sideline cut is here to St. Thomas's, David Burke and John Head interested in taking it. James Regan is in. Who's coming off the St. Thomas's team? Just interesting to see. I think it's Evan Brady that's coming off the St. Thomas's team, and James Regan is in. 16 points to 11. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Is that the 15 that Thomas is out in the All-Ireland Club final that started? Maybe, I don't think Evan Duggan started the finals. That ball goes long down the field. The ball is going to break. David Sherry, the man that's out now, of course, as well. James Regan straight away on the ball. James Regan high in towards the goals. Is it coming inside the post? I don't think it is. It's gone to the wrong side of the post. That would have been a dream introduction for Regan. At 16 points to 11. 10 minutes have gone in the second half now, as this puck out is going to be taken by Gavin Lally. There's 5 between them. Will he go this side of the field, or will he go straight out the middle? He goes out the middle, but it's a 50-50 ball. It's won by Shane Cooney. He bats the ball forward, but Ben O'Donovan is there again for Gort. He's having a fine second half. He's half blocked down though. The ball goes out over the line. Just needed to be a small bit quicker as that ball goes out over the line. It's a line ball to Thomas is over on the far side of the field, and David Burke is going over to take the line ball as he gets ready to take this. I'm not quite sure what's going on over there, but the referee is speaking, I think, to Shane Cooney, as this sideline cut is going to be taken by David Burke over on the far side of the field. 5 between them. 16 points to 11 as this sideline is going to be taken by David Burke over on the far side of the field. You'd feel a goal would be crucial either side in this game, such as the closeness of it in one sense, as that ball breaks into the path of Dara Burke. Dara Burke has it, gets the ball back to Regan. Regan going for a point. Regan high in towards the goal. The last one went wide. This one goes to the wrong side of the post as well. That's 4 wides now for Thomas's, 4 for Gort, and an uncharacteristic wide, I suppose, from James Regan's perspective.
Yeah, look at you. You're expecting his experience coming on there. He's had 2 swings in inside a minute and both gone each side of the post. So look at Thomas will definitely need that score. Like there's 10 minutes gone second half, 5 points in it still.
Puck out goes down the field. Michael Mullins tries to win it. It comes off Aidan Hellebert's hurl. It breaks into the path of Regan. He's seen a lot of the action since he came on. That's a slap, and that could be a yellow card, is it, for a Gort man? But it's a slap all the same, and it's a free, and the free is to St. Thomas's, and the free is to Conor Cooney. And Conor Cooney, you would think, even from the 65 metre line, his own 65 metre line, would have the distance here. Whether he'll have the accuracy, we'll see in a couple of moments, but we normally know that Conor Cooney puts these between the posts for St. Thomas's, but this will bring it back to 4.
Yeah, you'd have to back him with a strong win behind it, but both teams kind of not really playing with too much of a pattern on both sides. It's really end to end, I suppose, and it's enjoyable for supporters and neutrals, I suppose, but for both teams to try and get a bit of a hold in the game heading into the middle 10 minutes of this half now, they really need to kind of make use of their possession.
Conor Cooney takes the free for Thomas, and Conor Cooney does what Conor Cooney always does, puts it between the posts, and that's a free for Conor Cooney that's gone over the bar. 16 points to 12 Gort lead. 12 minutes gone now in the second half. That's 6 points for Conor Cooney, 4 frees and 2 from play. Thomas have got the last 2 scores from Éanna Burke and Conor Cooney. The ball is over on the far side of the field. It's going to be won by Thomas's again. It's won by Damien Finnerty over there. He plays the ball out to the middle of the field to David Burke, and David Burke first times the ball inside towards the full forward line. Out comes the goalkeeper Gavin Lally. Will he get there ahead of Victor Manzo? He will get there ahead of Victor Manzo. He tries to get away from Victor Manzo. He plays the ball right across the goals, and Owen Killeen has lost it, but somehow he picks it up. He's fouled coming out of the defence there. A bit too tight from a goal. The referee says play on. It looked to be fouled anyway, and the referee says play on, and Thomas have won it back. Here comes Dara Burke, or Éanna Burke with the ball. Éanna Burke, will he put it between the posts to bring it back to a 3-point ball game? He has put it between the posts. Éanna Burke puts it over the bar, but in fairness to Owen Killeen, he looked to be fouled coming out of defence. It broke to Éanna Burke over the bar, back to 3, 16-13.
Yeah, look, that's a clear clothesline on Owen Killeen after winning possession on the ball, and no free from Liam Gordon, so there's definitely a question mark over that one.
16 points to 13 the score is given, and it's going to be a puck out to Gavin Lally. Gort have overloaded on this side of the field with Michael Mullins and Greg Lally underneath the ball, as well as Jack Lennon. They go to this side of the field. I don't think it's going to reach them though. They'll have to run to this one. The ball has gone high. It's out into the air. It's going to be won. Is it by Thomas's man? It is. Thomas's have the bit between their teeth now as Conor Cooney pulls in the ball up towards James Regan. Regan is in possession. He tries a reverse hand pass in towards David Burke, but it's read by Nathan Gill. Gill has it now for Gort off his left hand side. He gets his side onto the attack. It's a 50-50 ball. It's going to break though into the path of Éanna Burke, who's gone deep. Éanna Burke launched that ball in towards the full forward line. Victor Manzo and Killeen battling for possession. Who's going to win it? It's won by the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is Gavin Lally. Then Thomas's people not happy that maybe they thought that could have been a free in or a penalty. It's won by Ben O'Donovan. Ben O'Donovan goes long inside towards Hellerbert. Hellerbert and Evan Duggan battling possession. Hellerbert tries to win it. He comes all the way out the field. It's won by the Gortman. Jason O'Donovan off to Greg Lally. He goes for a score from a standing position. Greg Lally high, and Greg Lally has put it wide. That's 5 wides for Gort, but it's played at a frantic pace now. Thomas's have got the last 3 scores 13 minutes into the second half here, as Greg Lally puts that one wide, and Gerald Kelly takes the puck out to Cian Mahoney. Cian Mahoney looks up the field. He sees James Regan, and Regan has got onto a lot of balls since he's come on for Thomas's. Regan is in possession. Regan looks forward towards Cathal Burke. Cathal Burke has it now for St. Thomas's. He looks inside. He plays the runner. That's David Burke. David Burke inside to Finton Burke. Finton Burke is on the 45 metre line. His first touch lets him down. He picks it at the second attempt. He tries to hand pass the ball inside towards Cathal Burke. Is picked up by Caoimhín Marin. Marin is in possession. Marin drives the ball down the field, but a slap there by Finton Burke. That results in a free to Caoimhín Marin. But it's no real pattern, as we've said in the game. It's just end-to-end stuff here. 16 points to 13, and it's all to play for.
Yeah, Finton Burke up in your half forward line, and Amanda's lording it at full back for the last number of years. Look at it, it's really kind of free for all really in the game so far in the second half, and There's still 3 points for Gort, but it's just because no team has kind of shown any dominance, it's still very, very hard to call.
Yeah, it sure is very hard to call. Gort are warming up a sub there. We're warming up their midfielder, number 9, I should say, Larkin Walsh. He could be about to see action soon, but it's 16 points to 13 here in the second half of this game here in Kenny Park in Athenry. It's a free out. The free out is to Jason Grealish, no doubt, and to Gort. His side got the were 6 points in front, 16 points to 10, but Thomases have got the last 3 scores. It's 16-13 now. We have reached 14 and a half minutes. Tommy Larkin's lead by 2, 112 to 13 points over Killimer Daly, as this free is going to be taken by Aidan Hellebert. He's come back to his own half backline to take this free for his side. He's back on his own 45 metre line to take this free. Will he have the distance from this one? If he does, it'll be a huge free. He doesn't, it's going to drop very short. It's going to be caught by Conor Cooney in the half back line, and Conor Cooney is in possession. Conor Cooney hand passes the ball out to Damien Finnerty. Damien Finnerty gets the ball inside towards the full forward line, and Victor Manzo's in front of his man. Victor Manzo has it. He spins Owen Killeen. Victor Manzo bearing down and goal now. Victor Manzo has 4 Gortmen around him. Victor Manzo going through, but great defensive play there by the cornerback. The cornerback Ivan Nealon just flicked the ball away there, and the referee Liam Gordon has given the free in, and the free in is to St. Thomas's, and Conor Cooney with a tap over free.
Yeah, look at into the wind there. Jason Grealish, no better man than Gort there to drive a ball along, and look at the free ends up getting mishit, cut out by Conor Cooney, and then it winds up with a carry from Victor Manzo. Questionable enough free again, but look at it's a free in, no doubt, and look at it, it's just small mistakes like that on both sides, really.
Yeah, 46 minutes played and a chance here for Conor Cooney. You would think he'd put it between the posts for his 7th point of the day. It should go between the posts from Conor Cooney for 16 points to 13. 16 minutes gone in the second half. Still delicately poised here in Kenny Park and Athenry, but Thomas is the county champions, the All-Ireland champions. They have got the last 3 scores. This will be 4 in a row for St. Thomas's. It'll bring them back to within 2 points as we've hit the final quarter of this senior championship game here. Conor Cooney looking for his 7th point of the day. He stands over this free. He's just outside the 20 metre line as he takes it. He'll tap it over the bar, and Conor Cooney makes no mistake. 7 for him. 5 frees and 2 from play. They've got the last 4 points. It was 16 points to 10. 7 minutes into the half. We've 8 minutes played since then, or 9 minutes played since then, and Thomas have hit 4 in a row. And they lead by 16 points to 14. The ball is pucked out. Greg Laddie tries to win it. He does win it for his side. Gets it back to Aidan Hellebert, and he first times the sliotar inside towards the full forward line. Richie Cummins goes up for it with 2 Thomases. The ball is going to break. It's going to break towards Keane Mahoney. Mahoney flicks the ball forward out towards David Burke. David Burke is on the ball, and that's going to be a free out. Mahoney was on the advantage. That's going to be a free out, and St. Thomas's will clear this ball down the field again. And Gerald Kelly is coming out with a sliotar in his hand, and he's going to say, I'm going to take this one. And Gerald Kelly will no doubt launch this in towards the full forward line again, but Conor Cooney is coming all the way back to the half back line as well to take it. 16 points to 14. Thomases, as we said, have got the last 4 points as Gerald Kelly stands over the free for his side between the 20 metre line and the 45 metre line as he gets ready to take it. There's been no panic in this St. Thomas's team in this second half so far as they get ready to take the free. Here comes Gerald Kelly with the free for Thomas's now. He launches it long down the field. It goes in towards the full forward line. It's high, it's high, it's high. It's gone over the bar, is it? It's a superb effort by Gerald Kelly. Yeah. He's put it between the posts, and that's 16 points to 15 as he puts that over the bar. A score by Gerald Kelly. A superb free by Gerald Kelly. 16-15.
Yeah, super point. But look, when you have that armour there to come out and land that point from 100 yards, look, it's a super score from the goalkeeper.
And it just shows the strength of the wind as well as that ball breaks in the middle of the field. Thomases have the bit between their teeth. Damien Finnerty's in possession. Damien Finnerty for Thomases gets the ball further forward in towards Victor Manzo. Manzo now out in front of his man. Manzo spins his man. He tries to get away from Owen Killeen. Manzo looks across the goal, blocked down by Owen Killeen, and Killeen will go down to the ball at the second attempt, but it comes off Victor Manzo, goes out and goes wide, and that's a 5th wide for St. Thomas's. Gort have struck 5 wides as well, but there's a point between them on the scoreboard. 16 points for Gort, 15 points for St. Thomas's. 18 minutes gone in the second half. Thomas's have got 5 points in the last 10 minutes. There were 6 down, out towards Ivan Nealon. Nealon decides to go long looking for Michael Mullins. Mullins and John Head batting possession. Mullins takes it out of the air off to Jack Lennon. Jack Lennon has it now for Gort. He's trying to burrow his way through the heart of the Thomas defence. He's on an advantage here, and that's going to be a free in, and a free in to Jack Lennon here, and this should be another score for Gort. And Andy, at this stage Gort need a score, and Aidan Hellebert will take this, and it should be his 15th point of the day.
Yeah, badly need that score because Thomas have been doing very well exploiting that space in front of Victor Manzo over there for the last 5 minutes, and look at Gort need to get on the board now. Look, they were 5-6 up at half time, and they've only kind of nailed on a couple of points since then, so they really need to nail this and kind of keep themselves alive heading into the last 10 minutes.
Yellow card for Fintan Burke as well there for just a swipe there was on the Gort man as he was going through, but Gort need a score here. 16 points to 15. It should go between the posts here by Aidan Hellebert. He has been deadly accurate so far. 14 points he has scored. This would put 2 between them again with 19 minutes played here. Gort haven't scored since the 8th minute of the half. Thomases have landed 5 of their own in that period, so Gort just need a score to settle themselves into this game. Of course, the second game takes place at 5 o'clock. That sees Loughrea and Clarenbridge in action in the final group game of the Senior Hurling Championship for 2024. We'll be into the knockout stages after that. Helibert puts it between the posts. That's 15 for him, and 15 points for Aidan Helibert. Not a bad day's work at all for him so far. Gort 17 points, St Thomas's 15 points, 19 minutes to play, or 19 minutes gone, and it's the score that Gort needed.
Yeah, look, it's a crucial period now. Both sides are trying to knit them scores, and whoever kind of capitalises the most really is going to push on.
Puck out goes long down the field. It's going to break towards Darragh Burke. He tries to pick it up. A Gort man tries to pull in the ball, but it's picked up by Oisin Flannery. Flannery now soloing forward now for Thomas. Has he got a support player? He has in Conor Cooney from the sideline. Conor Cooney surveys his options before spraying the ball across the field. 2 Gort men go for it. One of them catches it. It's Greg Lally. He's gone very, very deep. Tries to get the ball up towards Jack Lannan. And Lannan got a slap there from Fintan Burke. And that's going to be a free in. Fintan is just after picking up a yellow card here. And that's going to be a free in to Gort. A scoreable free again, and one that you would think will go between the posts. And there's a bit of pushing and shoving going on as well outside the field as well there. Players just pushing and shoving one another out there. There's serious intensity to this game now as Jack Lannan fouled there by Fintan Burke, and Fintan just after picking up the yellow card, and he just needs to be a bit wary about tackles like that.
Yeah, look at this stage of the game now. He's on a yellow and it's recently, and it's just a bit too wide now for Fintan heading into on his next tackle. Like, so look at it's up to Liam Gordon now to kind of make the decision on this, but yeah, it's a tight call.
Liam Gordon and John Kane are just speaking to one another out there. 17 points to 15. Be interesting to see what happens here. Fintan is just walking around there wondering what's going to happen, but the upshot is going to be a free into Gort and a scoreable opportunity here, and the scoreable opportunity is to Aidan Helibert, who's already got 15 points. This would be 16 points for him. Referee is speaking to Fintan Burke, and I think this could be the end of Fintan Burke's day. He's picked, because this is going to be a second yellow card, or is Liam Gordon speaking to him? He is. That's 2 yellow cards in quick succession for Fintan Burke. He's down. Thomas is down to 14. I suppose he can have no real complaints, and he was just a little late as he came in there on Jack Lannan.
Yeah, he was just that little bit behind Jack there on the ball. It was a lovely ball up from Greg, in fairness, and it's very difficult to defend that, so I suppose he should have used his defensive skills more so than kind of been a little bit rash.
Yeah, there's a sub on for Thomas as well. Damien McGlynn has come onto the Thomas's team, and Victor Manzo is the man that is gone off. As Thomas is down to 14 now, and we have 9 minutes to go here as this free is going to be taken. This free is going to be taken by Aidan Helibert. 17 points to 15 as he stands over the free. This would be his 16th score of the day. Ben O'Donovan has been told to go back, I think, in some sort of a sweeper position now for Gort, as this free is going to be taken by Aidan Helibert. Helibert high in towards the goals. Helibert over the bar. They've got the last 2 scores. He has got 16 points so far for his side. 13 frees, 2 from play and 1 from his 65 metre free, and suddenly they've gone out to 3 in front again. 18 points to 15. The puck out has gone long down the field. We saw St Thomas in the first round of the championship. Ben O'Donovan takes the ball out of there. He's been masterful today for Thomas. For Gort, gets the ball out to Owen Cooley. Cooley coming forward now. Cooley gets the ball out further out the field, and they come on the attack with Richie Cummins. He launches it in towards the full forward line. Michael Mullins in a race position with Keane Manning. Michael Mullins has the ball. There's a man inside. If he can get inside, he does get it inside. It's Aidan Helibert buried down a goal. Helibert is hooked superbly by Evan Duggan getting back there. He wound up to go for a goal. He probably needed to take a step, but Evan Duggan did superbly well for St Thomas to hook him, and Evan Duggan is coming out with the ball, and eventually the ball is going to be cleared down the field, and Duggan has it, and Duggan clears the ball out the field. 17 points to 14 as that ball goes down the field again, or 18 points to 15, and a scoreable opportunity there for Gort. Went to begging. They still win back possession. Jason Grealish is in it. Jason Grealish is on the ball, gets it out to Nathan Gill from the middle of the field. Larkins lead 221 to 15 points, and Jason Grealish gets the ball up to Nathan Gill, and Nathan Gill puts it over the bar. A point for Gort. Larkins are heading for home. 221 to 15 points. They're essentially going to be in the knockout stages of the championship is the quarter-finalists, but it'll be interesting to see who's going to finish second and third in this particular group. It's now 19 points to 15 in favour of the men of Gort, and there's a free to St Thomas's, and the free to St Thomas's will be taken no doubt by Conor Cooney. We have 7 minutes to go here in this senior hurling championship game, and Thomas's are in a bit of a bother now. They're down to 14 men. They're 4 points in arrears, but we saw in the first round of the championship when John Head got sent off, they came really, really strong in the latter stages of the game. They're down to 14 again with Fintan Burke gone off. There's still an awful lot to play for in this game. 19 points to 15. Here comes this free. The free will be to St Thomas's Conor Cooney. He's got 7 points so far. He's between the 45 and the 65 metre line, right out here in front of us. As he takes this free, he launches it straight between the posts. Good score by Conor Cooney. That's 8 for him, and he's the main leader of this St Thomas's team, as we know. They won't panic. 3 points down with 6 minutes to go. 19 points to 16, but I suppose Gort will be happy enough the way things are going as well so far. The ball goes down the field looking for Greg Lally. Greg Lally has come well into the game game for Gort in the last quarter. Greg Lally's in position now. He tries to scoop the ball forward. He does get it forward. He's still going forward there. He's got a runner in support player inside him. He's going to go score himself. It'll be a majestic score if Greg Lally can put it over the bar. He has put it over the bar. That's his second score of the second half. Or indeed, he got one right before half time. He's got his second score, and all of a sudden 4 in it again, 20 points to 16.
It's really tit for tat. Gort had a goal chance. Conor Cooney got his free. Gort replied with a point there again with Greg. So look at it, it's a great game.
Gerald Kelly takes the kick out to Cathal Burke. Back to Gerald Kelly. Gerald Kelly in position now. He goes long with that ball down the field. It's going to break in the middle of the field towards James Regan. James Regan tries to pick it up. That's a free there. Just the Gort man tried to flick the ball away there, and he just flicks James Regan. It's going to be a free in, and a free in that will bring St. Thomas's back to 3 points as we go into the latter stages of the game. It looks as if that Killimer Daly are in a bit of bother. They're 221 to 15 points down in the tightness of this group. Depending on what happens here, one of the teams will go out of it, but it looks as if at the way things stand at the moment, it looks as if Tommy Larkins will finish top of the group, and as it stands at the moment, it will be Killimer Daly who will be going out of the championship, but there's a long way to go as of yet, as this free is going to be taken by Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney stands over the free. He puts it between the posts, and that is point number 9 for him. Gort needs to win this game to remain in the Galway Senior Hurling Championship. Bernard Burke is about to come on now for St. Thomas's. 20 points to 17 as that puck out is taken over on the far side of the field, but it's taken too quickly, and Bernard Burke comes into the St. Thomas's team now. And who is Bernard coming in for? We'll see in a couple of moments, but we can tell you that there's 3 between them with 5 minutes of normal time to go, plus whatever additional time will be added on. He's going into the full back line, it seems, picking up Richie Cummins. David Burke is going out towards the middle of the field, and we're still looking as to see who has gone off the St. Thomas team. Is that Darragh Burke actually is coming off the St. Thomas's team. He's coming across the field here, and Gort have the puck out, and they have an extra man over on the far side of the field as well, as this puck out is going to be taken by Greg Lally, or Gavin Lally I should say. His brother Greg got the last point. 20 points to 17, 3 points between them. Quick puck out to Owen Killeen. 4 minutes to go. Owen Killeen is on the 45 metre line, and Owen Killeen drives the ball down the field, gets away with that one. It's caught by Jack Lennon. Lennon goes across the field to Queeveen Marin. Marin off to Ben O'Donovan. Ben O'Donovan goes for a score from the half back line. Ben O'Donovan high. Has he got it between the posts? It's high in towards the goal. It's caught by the goalkeeper Gerard Kelly, and Kelly does well under that high ball there, and Gerard Kelly gets the ball out the field. It should be won by Evan Duggan. It is won by Evan Duggan. Duggan, the other number 7 for Thomas's, loses possession, picks it up at the second attempt. He's got a support player. He's lost his hurt. He tries to kick it forward, and it's won by over on the far side of the field. It's won by Éanna Burke, and he's hooshed out over the line, and the line ball over on the far side of the field is to Gort with 4 minutes to go here in this senior championship game, and the game is there for Gort now, Andy. They're 3 points up, and with almost 4 minutes to go, they'll be really happy the way things are going.
Yeah, they've weathered that St. Thomas's storm now that we knew was going to come. It's down to 3. It's pretty much 2-3 points the whole game in the second half now. Conor Cooney's gone to full forward for St. Thomas's, so they're throwing last throw of the dice here now as well too for them. So look at this, 5 minutes to go with a little bit of injury time. Either way,
if Thomas's could get a goal here and got level and won this game, they'd knock Gort out of the championship. Yeah. There's one man inside on his own, that's Conor Cooney, and a whole ocean of space in front of him as that free sideline is taken. It's won by Jack Lennon over on the far side of the field. So he's pushed out over the line, and it's gone out of the line on the far side of the field. That's going to be a line ball, and the line ball is to St. Thomas's over there. Gort just need to be careful now, because they have left an ocean of space in front of Conor Cooney. Jason Grealish is back there as well. David Burke has pushed further forward as well, up towards the half forward line, as that sideline is taken. It's won by Shane Cooney over there, and Shane Cooney's in possession now. Shane Cooney for St. Thomas gets the ball out to Damien Finnerty. Damien Finnerty tries to break the tackle. He does so, gets it off to Keane Mahoney, and here come Thomas's. They're coming up the field with Shane Cooney. Shane Cooney bursts his way through. He takes a lot of steps. He's still going forward. He's on the 45 metre line. He gets the ball off towards James Regan. Will James tap it over the bar? James will go for a score from the sideline. It'll be a great score, but he's put it wide. That's 3 wides for James Regan since he's come on. He's seen a good bit of the action, but his radar has been slightly off in this game, and it's 16 points or 17 points for Thomas's, 20 points for Gort. 28 minutes played here in the Senior Hurling Championship, Brooks sponsored championship, and another exciting game, it must be said, in this weekend's action here. It's high octane stuff as Owen Killeen is on the ball, and Owen Killeen decides to go long down the field in towards Queeveen Marin. Marin and Bernard Burke battling for possession. Marin has it over on the far side. He tries to come inside Bernard Burke. Is he going to get a free, or is it going to be a free out? The ball is won by Thomas's. Thomas's have possession, and Thomas are coming out of defence, and that ball is going to be clean down the field, looking for Conor Cooney. Cooney puts up the hand. Cooney tries to take it out of the air. This 3 Gortman, this 3 Thomas's men battling for possession. Who's going to come away with it? It's Thomas who have it with Oisin Flannery. Flannery has it on the 45 metre line, but a straight pass by him out towards Richie Cummins. Richie Cummins has it now. There's nobody in the goal. Richie Cummins goes for a score from out the field. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? He's put it between the posts. Richie Cummins' first score of the day, puts it over the bar. A straight pass by Oisin Flannery into the path of Richie Cummins, puts it over the bar. There's 4 between them, 21-17. The puck out goes long. Michael Mullins tries to catch it. Cathal Burke is up there in the half-forward line as well. The ball breaks and Michael Mullins is coming out with the ball. There's a player down injured, and it's going to be Gort have possession. It'll be an indirect free. 4 between them, 29 minutes played here, and it looks as if it could be a hamstring injury, I think, to one of the Gort players that has gone down injured. There's 2 Gort men down. Owen Killeen is down injured from a Gort perspective. There's another Gort player down injured. Thomas is about to bring on another sub as well. It looks as if Darren Farrell is about to come in for St. Thomas's. 29 minutes played, 4 points between them. Gort 21 points, St. Thomas has 17 points. As we wait what the additional time will be at the end of this game. 4 between them.
Yeah, Gort are going for it now. In fairness, they've a stroke of luck there with a misplaced pass from Oisin Flannery to Richie, and he nailed it over the bar. So look at, they're 4 up now, pushing into the final minute. It could be a big win for Gort.
Yeah, it could be a big win for Gort, as you have said, and I'm not quite sure who's the Gort player that's down injured. Oisin Flannery has been taken off the St. Thomas's team, but there's a Gort player receiving some attention there. It will be an indirect free to Gort, so it'll be interesting to see will they just go along with this and launch it into the square. Probably they won't want to go short, I'm sure, in this game, but we know that this is going to be a very tight group here, as this free is going to be taken here, and this free out will be taken for Gort.
Yeah, just before Gort got possession of the ball there, before Liam Gordon blew it up, Greg had just intercepted that last ball that Thomases were going for, and he ended up getting a bit of a collision from that last kind of turnover. So yeah, Gort are pushing ahead. Yeah,
they sure are pushing ahead, as this free is going to be taken, and this free out is going to be taken for the men of Gort. 21 points for Gort. St. Thomas has 17 points. The 30 minutes have been played. I'd say there'll be at least 4 or 5 minutes additional time, because that Gort injury has been for a couple of minutes, as Jason Grealish gets ready to take the free. He's seizing up his options, or sizing up his options, as he gets ready to take the free here. 21 points to 14. Tommy Larkins are going to be in the quarter-final of the Galway Senior Hurling Championship. They will be straight through to that quarter-final. Those draws for the preliminary quarter-finals, they will take place as soon as these games are played here in Kenny Park and at the Rye. 4 minutes additional time will be added on. We're into the 4 minutes additional time now. There could be still about 5 left, Andy, the way things are going, because there has been a good break here.
Yeah, lots of break and play there now, and there's time added on, and it's a chance for both teams now. It's a chance for Gort to kind of settle and hold the head and get at least just 1, if not 2 more points to see at home. Is it a chance for Thomases to have one last crack at it and push themselves on before they move into the preliminaries?
Yeah, here comes this free out, and it's Jason Grealish who'll take it. Will he go along with this as far down the field as he can? That's exactly what he's doing. He's launched it in towards the square. Of course, he couldn't score. He launched it in there. Michael Mullins underneath it, as is Shane Cooney. The ball is going to break. Who's going to come away with it? Richie Cummins tries to win it from a Gort perspective. Michael Mullins is also there trying to win it, and Shane Cooney for Thomas's, and Gort have it. Gort play the ball back the field. It's intercepted though, and Damien Finnerty has it now for Thomas's. Damien Finnerty soloing forward for Thomas's. They gets the ball forward towards Conor Cooney. He's out now in the half-forward line, trying to get their head of Jack Grealish. Conor Cooney has it. He's fouled there, surely. That's going to be a free, and the free is to St. Thomas is over on the far side of the field, but it's virtually on the sideline. Conor Cooney, no doubt, Andy, will try and launch this and put it between the posts.
Yeah, look, like all through the last 10 years, no matter when the big play had to be made, they were looking for Conor Cooney in that half-forward line to take that ball in under pressure, and he's won a good free for himself.
21 points to 17. As Conor Cooney stands over the free for St. Thomas's, over on the far side of the field. This would be a huge point if he can put it over the bar. He is a long way from the action, from the goals, as he gets ready to take this. And Liam Gordon is just noting something here as well. It's a yellow card, I think. Is it for Éanna Burke? It is for Éanna Burke, and Éanna Burke has got 2 points, but he's also picked up that a yellow card there. Thomas, as we said, now playing with 14 as well. Fintan Burke sent off on a second bookable offence, as Conor Cooney takes the free for Thomas's. 32 minutes played here. We have 2 minutes to go. It's tense here in Kenny Park and Athen Rye. This would be a famous victory for Gort if they could get over the line, but there's a long way to go yet. That's a beautiful free by Conor Cooney. That's a super free by Conor Cooney. That's a 10th point for Conor Cooney. There's 3 between them, 21 points to 18. If Thomas's get a goal, they will break Gort's hearts and send them out of the championship. It's delicately poised here, as this puck out is going to be taken by Gavin Lally. He goes out the field and picks out Ivan Nealon over on the far side of the field. Nealon soloing forward. Nealon tries to launch the ball down the field. That's exactly what he does. He launches it up towards Aidan Hellebert and Evan Duggan. The ball is going to break. Who's going to pick it up? Conor Cooney's gone very, very deep for Thomas. Has tried to win possession here. The ball is won by Aidan Hellebert. Hellebert is in possession. He's got Michael Mullins outside him. Hellebert, will he go for a score? He does go for a score, but it's going to drop short. It's batted out. Goal scoring opportunity. It's saved. Richie Cummins had the chance to win it for Gort, and it's saved by the goalkeeper Gerald Kelly. It was a right good goal scoring opportunity, and out comes Shane Cooney. There's one last attack for Thomas, as 3 minutes have been played here. We've 1 minute to go here. That was the chance to win the game for Gort. The ball goes across the field. It's won by Evan Duggan. Duggan has it now. Duggan Duggan plays the ball out the field towards David Burke. He's got a man in support. That man is John Head. Thomases are going up the field looking for a goal. John Head turns his man. He's got James Regan one side of him. John Head is soloing forward now. John Head is on the 20 metre line. John Head is heading towards the 14 metre line. He's burying his way through. He's fouled as he. Referee says play on. He tries to hand pass the ball back to Éanna Burke, but it's gone astray. It's picked up by Ivan Nealon. Nealon bursting out from defence. He's fouled. That's going to be a free out. 33 minutes 10 have been played, but Andy Gort has a chance there to finish the game really, but the ball broke out to Richie Cummins, but in fairness to Ger Kelly, he blocked it superbly and Thomas came up the field.
It was a great save, and look, that's the chance to nail it, and that's your insurance there that keeps you alive. And then next thing, John Head is running through the middle down the far end. It could have gone either way, so those are chances that Gort really have to score.
Could have been a free in there, as this is going to be a puck out. The puck out is to Gavin Lally. Gavin Lally will take it. 33-40 have been played. There's about 20 seconds of the additional time left, plus whatever else is going to be added on. I'm not quite sure what was the last time Thomas has lost 2 championship games in a row in Galway, as that ball is going down the field. They're not out of this one yet, of course. There's 3 between them. If they get a goal, they will knock Gort out of the championship, as Evan Duggan comes up the field. He launches down the field. John Head didn't come up the field. He stayed up where he was. The ball is going to break. It's going to break towards Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney has it. Éanna Burke is making his way towards the full forward line. He sprays the ball right across the field looking for Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke has it. Éanna Burke for St. Thomas now. Will he try and go for a goal here? He won't. A goal scoring opportunity. This is it for Damien McGlynn. A shot. It's in the net. Damien McGlynn has buried it in the net. The sides are level here. The sides are level. Damien McGlynn is the man. Thomas's showed championship credentials. They work the ball up the field into Conor Cooney, across to Éanna Burke. It's in the net. Damien McGlynn. The sides are level, 21 points to 118. That could knock Gort out of the championship, but you've got to credit Thomas as they stay going. The sides are level, Andy.
You have to give all the credit to St. Thomas's, but that is the problem with not taking those chances. They will come back to bite you in a game like this.
What a goal by Damien McGlynn for St. Thomas, and then suddenly the sides are level, 21 points to 118. Will there be one last play? 34-40 have been played. The sub is on for Gort. Nathan Gill has gone off. Here comes Gavin Alley with the puck out. He goes short to Owen Killeen. This is a lifeline now for Clymer Daly, by the way, in the championship, unless Gort can get a late winner here. The sides are level. The ball goes long down the field. It's going to break towards Jack Lennon. He tries to win it. Thomas have the numbers there, and with that the referee Liam Gordon has blown the full time whistle. It's finished all square here in Kenny Park in Athenry. A goal in the dying embers of the game by Damien McGlynn for St. Thomas has leveled the scores at 118 to 21 points. What it means in the group is that Tommy Larkins are going to qualify as group winners from this game. They were well up to 21 to 15 points. And it probably means that Thomas's will end up with 3 points on the board. So Tommy Larkins are going to finish top irrespective because they have 4 points on the board as it is. Thomas's have 3 points, Clymer Daly have 2, Gort have 1. Gort are out of the championship, but what a battle by Gort. They'll be disappointed in the sense that, Andy, they had the chances there. They had the chance to go 4 if not 6 points up when that ball broke out to Richie Cummins. Good save by Gerald Kelly, but Thomas is like true champions, they stay going as well.
That's who you're up against now. Look, you have those chances, but you have to give it to Éanna Burke. That last ball, he had the head to look up, get that pass inside, and Damien Glynn just buried it away, and with that he put Gort away too for the year.
21 points to 1 goal and 18 points. It was a superb game of hurling. Thomas's, they're in the knockout stages. It looks as if Tommy Larkins will probably finish top of the group. That means the Thomases will be heading for the preliminary quarter final, and there'll be no team looking to play them as the championship goes on. And again, they're going for the 7 in a row. They looked in a bit of bother. They kept going and going and going and got that goal at the end. And Éanna Burke's pass, as you said, firstly Conor Cooney's pass, but then Éanna Burke's pass to Damien McGlynn, and he showed serious composure to put it in the goals, and a goal for St. Thomas's.
Yeah, look, they lost Finton with 10 minutes to go, and at that they still they sailed close to the wind a few times in the last few minutes there. Gort had their chances, but they still didn't panic. They worked the ball down the wings. They got the ball across the end, and look, it's disappointing from a Gort point of view, but look, they did have those chances, and that's the disappointing part with them for Gort overall, is that they had those chances in the games against Tommy Larkins. They had them against Clymer Daly, and look, at today they didn't take them again to nail out the game, and they've paid the price.
They're in the relegation playoffs now, as we know, but they'll go into that with a good amount of confidence, you would anticipate, because of the fact that they have played really, really well today. Just didn't get over the line, but they played really well. Yeah,
they'll have learned that. Look, overall they're young. The majority are there. The guys down the middle have plenty miles up, Jason and Greg. But look, they're young. They'll have to use this game to their advantage now, heading into those knockout games, and just knowing themselves that when the pressure comes on, they are able to play and they are able to hurl. So look, it does give them a good chance in that.
Yeah, it's all over here. The other game is still going on between Tommy Larkins and Clymer Daly. 2:23 for Tommy Larkins, 1:17 now for Clymer Daly. We're into the additional time there. If Tommy Larkins win that game, they'll finish top of the group. I think they'll finish top of the group here as well. They won't unless Clymer Daly could beat them. But St. Thomas's are in the preliminary quarterfinals. It looks as if Tommy Larkins are through to the quarterfinals. Gort are in the relegation playoffs with that late heartbreaking goal. But Damien McGlynn finished it well after a superb pass from Éanna Burke. The sides have finished level here, and what a game it was. Gort 21 points, St. Thomas's 118.
QFinancial.ie
Pension auto-enrolment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
Q Financial, qfinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialists. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
To go along inside towards Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney comes out to the half forward line. This should be a score for Conor Cooney, and Conor Cooney puts the ball inside towards that half full forward line. They all go for it. The ball breaks inside. Goal scoring opportunity for Aidan Heller. The field towards Darragh Burke. Darragh Burke looking for a point for Thomas from play, and Darragh Burke makes no mistake. That's a good score by the line. Damien Finnerty soloing through. He's got a support player. That support player is Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney off the left hand side. Received Shane Cooney there, and the ball goes inside towards Aidan Hellebert. He's on the 20-metre line. Hellebert is going to put it over the bar. He is. St. Thomas. Evan Brady tries to go down with the ball. He has the ball in his hand. He's going for a score. Evan Brady. He's put it between the taken out of the air by David Burke. Is this going to be the equaliser? Burke goes for a score, and David Burke puts it between the posts. Last 3 points of the game, and they now lead by 11 points to 8 as Hellebert takes the free. He's a long way out. He's got the distance. He's also got the accuracy. He's put it between the posts. 12 points so far for Aidan Hellebert in this game. A dozen scores in the first half for Gort. They've all been scored by Aidan Hellebert. A long-range super score to Greg Lally. Lally goes for a score from Gort from a standing position, and Greg Lally puts the ball between the posts. They are well up at this stage now as he stands over the free. 13 points to 8. Aidan Hellebert looks to score his 13th point. He's got it. He's put it between the posts. The Bakers dozen of points for Aidan Hellebert in the first half. That's from a 65. He's got 2 from play. He's got 10 from frees and 1 from a 65. And the half item gets it out towards Oisin Flannery. It should be the opening score of the second half for Flannery. Oisin Flannery makes no mistake in his place. He's going to go for a score. Jason Grealish from the half back line high. Jason Grealish puts the ball between the posts on a break into the path of Darragh Burke from the sideline. He's going to go for a score. It'll be a majestic effort if it goes over the bar. Darragh Burke straight into the path of Aidan Burke. This should be a point for Aidan Burke. Has he put it between the posts? He has put it between the posts. Here comes Darragh Burke or Aidan Burke with the ball. Aidan Burke, will he put it between the posts to bring it back to a 3-point ball? This free just outside the 20-metre line as he takes it. He'll tap it over the bar, and Conor Cooney makes no mistake. 7 for him. 5 frees and 2 from play. They've got the last 4 second half so far as they get ready to take the free. Here comes Gerald Kelly with the free for Thomas. Now he launches it long down the field. It goes in towards the full forward line. It's high, it's high, it's high. It's gone over the bar, is it? It's a superb effort by Gerald Kelly. Yeah. He's put it between the posts, and that's 6. One of them catches it. It's Greg Lally. He's gone very, very deep. Tries to get the ball up towards Jack Lannan, and Lannan got a slap there from Finton Burke. Could be the end of Finton Burke's day. He's picked to, because this is going to be a second yellow card, or as Liam Gordon speaking to me is. That's 2 yellow cards in quick succession for Finton Burke. Jason Grealish is in it. Jason Grealish is on the ball. Gets it out to Nathan Gill from the middle of the field. Larkins lead 221 to 15 points, and Jason Grealish gets the ball up to. He tries to scoop the ball forward. He does get it forward. He's still going forward there. He's got a runner in support player inside him. He's going to go score himself. It'll be a majestic score if Greg Lally can put it over the bar. But a straight pass by him out towards Richie Cummins. Richie Cummins has it now. There's nobody in the goal. Richie Cummins goes for a score from out the field. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? He's Duggan. The ball is going to break. Who's going to pick it up? Conor Cooney's gone very, very deep for Thomas. Has tried to win possession here. The ball is won by Aidan Hellebert. Hellebert is in possession. He's got Michael Mullins outside him. Hellebert, will he go for a score? He does go for a score, but it's going to drop short. It's batted out. Goal scoring opportunity. It's saved. Richie Cummins had the chance to win it for Gort, and it's saved by the goal. Break towards Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney has it. Aina Burke is making his way towards the full forward line. He sprays the ball right across the field, looking for Aina Burke. Aina Burke has it. Aina Burke for St Thomas now. Will he try and go for a goal here? He won't. A goal scoring opportunity. This is it for Damien McGlynn. A shot. It's in the net. Damien McGlynn has buried it in the net. The sides one last play. 34-40 have been played. The sub is on for Gort. Nathan Gill has gone off. Here comes Gavin Alley with the puck out. He goes short to Owen Killeen. This is a lifeline now for Clymer Daly, by the way, in the championship, unless Gort can get a late winner here. The sides are level. The ball goes long down the field. It's going to break towards Jack Lennon. He tries to win it. Thomas have the numbers there, and with that the referee Liam Gordon has blown the full time whistle. It's finished all square here in Kenny Park in Athenry. A goal in the dying embers of the game by Damien McGlynn for St Thomas has leveled the scores at 118 to 21 points. What it means in the group is that Tommy Larkins are going